everybody. Here we are. Hello, chat. Whew. We are here and psyched. Nope, I did the wrong thing again. I forgot that Ashavar won't be joining us tonight either.
Yeah, Sarah said she's on vacation.
Nice, good.
Wish I could go on vacation.
Right?
Same.
I spent all my vacation back in July.
Ooh, that sucks.
Nice. Yeah.
And I didn't really have a whole lot.
Let's see. There we go. And I'm just switching up some nameplates. And I totally forgot, Deontay, to catch up with you about Cassius and stuff. I guess not so much Marcon now, but...
oh, womp. Yeah, he is. R.I.P. He is currently... He is currently resting in pepperoni. He is gone.
That's amazing. It sounds wonderful.
I miss him. I miss him already.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we can do it after the session if anything.
Okay, cool.
It's just a quick question. I'll just DM it to you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well. We're back. We all of our friends here, our fresh adventurers, are still on the mysterious island of Macaw. Investigating. There's so much to be discovered here still. And they've already discovered so much with the mountain in the center of the island and the big mansion that was bequeathed unto them. Mysteries abound in there, in the cave system below that harbors a port behind the waterfall. The entire tropical area of forest that thrives on the main plateau of the island. Gorg, they met their local hill giant, Gorg, a couple sessions ago. And they're just, last week the parties had a little bit of a split and kind of wanted to figure out where to go and what to do from here, and had some discussion as what to do. And I think that brings us to today, where I kind of forget where we end. I think maybe what time of the day it was. I feel like we went through the day. I remember breakfast and lunch.
I think it might be like afternoon right now. Like early afternoon, maybe like 1 o'clock.
Okay.
2 o'clock.
All right. So yeah, that sounds good. We'll put it right about 1:32. And everyone is feeling, in general, everyone's kind of shared their points of view and has a rough idea of kind of where to go and what to do. The importance of getting to where they're getting, but there's a lot to explore here in the island as well. So I will let you all pick it up as you kind of figure out where you want to go, what you want to do, and when, all the important questions. And we'll take it from there. I'll say that because Ashavar is in here tonight. Yeah, you were all in the library, I think, talking to Sinister and Ashavar. Now, since they're not here tonight, I'm going to say Ashavar heads back to the ship to work on some of the translation bits from the things she wrote down from the runes. And Sinister, since it's daytime, is going to head to his quarters to get some sleep for the day.
Okay.
Leaving the four of you in the library up above. A lot of those large ceiling-to-wall windows here let you look around if you wanted to look out the windows at all.
Okay.
Plenty of light in here.
Are we leaving? I'm sorry, I kind of spaced out for a bit.
Yeah, we're gonna be leaving soon.
I think we need to leave soon.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Right.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Let's if we're all in agreement that we trust Zira and that we're gonna be with Zia, I think we need to leave soon.
And
Yeah.
real quickly, just to Bo, like, I hope they're not making a huge mistake.
Nice. That's only one way to find out, I'm sure.
Okay.
And Zia is just like gonna look back and be like,
That's awesome.
So I'm gonna go and get the egg ready to roll. Because I'm taking it with us. Of course, I don't want to leave it. I don't know who. There's no one here to really take care of it, and I'm just gonna go and she goes.
Breelith, do you need some help?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Good.
Oh, okay, I'll come help you.
Great.
While they're doing that, Zia, do you wanna go and just kind of like gather our things and start packing up the ship?
Yeah, and then I think we can kind of start discussing strategy.
Sure, but you do realize we're gonna have like months to talk, right?
That's a good plan.
Yeah, we're gonna be gone for a minute, so.
Yeah, months are a long time.
Yeah, we're gonna have plenty of time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should honestly just take it slow for a few days. Like, but we are on our way. But I think we should just relax because it was a lot. So
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go.
Okay.
All right. You all heading down to the ship then, or are you gonna collect anything along the way? I don't really know what you'd have in here.
Come to think of it, I don't think we even dropped bags in here.
No, I think
Like
everything's
that.
on the ship. Yeah.
Yeah, everything's on the ship still.
My stuff is on the ship.
Yeah,
That's
my-
because I think we're in a demon devil house.
Nice.
I think
So,
yeah. Cassius wouldn't have took anything out. So, do we wait? Do we have a key to this place?
the ship is the key.
No, seriously, do we have a key to this place?
You just went in the elevator and went up. Yeah, there was no front door or anything.
Oh, okay.
That you can remember.
Cassius. The ship is the key.
You said that, and it's not key shaped. It's ship shaped.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what?
Okay,
You know what?
I'm gonna
I'll
go
take
to
your
the
word for
boat.
it. Yeah,
I'm
me
gonna go
too.
to the
Me
boat.
too. Yeah.
Get in the elevator for an awkward elevator ride all the way down. Like, so what did you do this weekend? How's the family?
It's like I wish I knew.
Did
have
we
no
resolve whether or not Cassius left the stove on back in his apartment?
There's no way for him to tell. He has no idea. His house could be on fire right now. He would not know.
Beautiful.
Actually, come to think of it, I'm pretty sure he did lock up because I remember him like touching the door and then locking up. Okay, no, he did.
Wait, hold on. You can touch the door and lock it up, but a ship can't open up.
No, I
building?
touched the door, then I locked it up.
It's all
So
about
it
the
was-
touching.
It was I touched and then I stuck the key in there and then I locked the
Oh,
door.
okay.
Yeah, I didn't touch it and then it was magically locked. Yeah, no.
I like to think, yeah.
It's a mechanical lock with keys.
So, okay,
It's not a ship-shaped lock.
gotcha.
That's cool.
Ship shape.
Yeah. Bing! You arrive at the port.
Do you think they need help with that egg?
Nah.
Yeah,
Just let them have their moment, Cassius. You know, they've been through a lot.
yeah. Hopefully, I really hope that egg isn't something that'll kill us all in our sleep. I
mean,
think about that all the time now.
You know, between that, the locked underground thing that not even a ghost can see through,
Yeah.
the giant underground part of this devil island that we can't access.
It's a lot of mystery, and it's a lot of scary mystery. It's a lot of things we don't know.
And somehow the story that Breelith and I told you about the ship that eats people is the thing that you think is unbelievable.
You want to know something crazy, Zia? I'm starting to believe it. What if the ship does eat us? What if I wake up and I'm in ship stomach acid? What does that look like?
You know, a long
There's
time
an
ago,
illustration.
I met a crazy old man in the middle of the woods, and he used to tell me that when he died, that his cells would be reused by the earth to make trees. And so that ship too will make little baby ships, and you and I will be a part of them.
And I've had enough. I'll see you on the ship. I've had enough. I think I'm done now. I don't want to be ship baby food.
Flash over.
Nice, awesome. Yeah, Cassius, you head up. Of course, you're on this port that just kind of wraps around the inner portion, almost in an L-shaped crescent, L shape. The back and the left-hand side of this cave. Ship floating on quiet waters. You can hear the waterfall in the distance as it rushes past the entrance. It's 2:30 or so. So for anyone down here, as you're walking through, there's some light shining through the waterfall, shimmering beautifully on the cave walls and floor. Bit of a cool, damp feel to the air with the water here. You head up on the ship, up the gangplank, as well as Zia. Breelith, are you trying to push this egg up the gangplank and onto the ship?
Well, absolutely. With Liazana's help, of course.
Nice.
Yes, we are double teaming this.
Go ahead and make a strength check with advantage, or you can both make independent strength checks, whichever you prefer.
I have a +1 in strength.
Mine's +1 as well.
Okay, so I'll just make it an advantage then.
Yeah.
Oof. Well, that's an 8. I rolled a 7 and a 4.
Okay. I need my dice out. Okay. Well, you get about halfway up the gangplank, and it starts pushing back at the two of you, enough where you cannot keep the force of it going up, and you have to kind of backpedal with it. Awkwardly go.
Yeah. We'll do.
Can you both make a quick acrobatics check as you dance with the egg down half the gangplank?
Well, that's an 8, I think. Yeah, no, 7.
Okay.
Ooh, I got a dirty 24.
Nice. Okay, Liazana, you're able to quickly put plant one hand on top of the egg and kind of jump over behind it and try and slow its pace from behind the egg. Breelith, you fall off the gangplank into the water.
Breelith! Ah! Breelith! Okay, it's okay. I can doggy paddle. It's really cold though. I'm just gonna look for a place to kind of pull back up.
Okay, I'm gonna try to set this somewhere where it's safe for
Just
now.
make sure it doesn't break.
I'm doing my damnedest.
So Breelith will dog paddle over to a place like
20, 25 feet away. You see
barely she's swimming, but it's not very good. It's not very graceful. It's like water's going everywhere. She comes out, her fur is just completely drenched.
Awesome. You start walking up the ladder and you see a hand extend down. Vic has arrived, bringing some of the culinary stuff back to the ship.
Vic, thank you so much.
Hand out.
Oh, and she's gonna shake the water off of her.
That's awesome. It covers Vic. What are you going for a swim?
I fell in the water.
Why'd you
I
do
know. I was trying to push the. Hey, Vic.
Hey.
Could you help me? Could you help us push the egg up onto the ship?
Oh, that? Of course.
Yeah. Thank you.
I have to do a check, but okay, yeah. He goes over and kind of tugs quickly and feels its weight and gets into a squat, and then hoists it up on his shoulder and stands up.
Wow.
And walks up. Brings it up the gangplank to the top of the ship.
Zana's just dumbfounded.
Good job.
Where would you like it? Well, it's more like...
Really quick, Breelith's gonna look around for Zia. Does she see Zia anywhere?
I think Zia's on the ship. In fact, you would have seen her and Cassius head up a little earlier.
Hey, Zia! Okay, yeah. Just put it down over, why don't you take it back to my room?
Suddenly.
Breelith!
Hey!
Is everything okay?
Yeah. Vic's just helping me carry the egg to my room.
Cassius, is that a euphemism?
What?
Nice.
He's helping me carry the egg to my room.
No,
He
she's
has
talking
the
about the
egg
egg. She's talking
on his
about the gigantic egg.
shoulders.
Yeah, the gigantic egg.
If
The
you
big
catch a
one,
glimpse,
if
yeah,
you
you'll
will.
see him,
Yeah.
and he'll do like a quick, like extra flex, like if he sees you seeing him. Oh no. And then continue on.
Relith will like wag her eyebrows at Zia as she passes.
You know, Cassius,
Yeah.
Brelith is great. But you know, we should figure out. We should go back to what we were doing.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't. Well, for the record, Z, I don't think it was a euphemism. He was actually just carrying an egg. So, if that clears that up, I don't know.
I mean, I can see that now, Cassius.
Okay, but you were asking me the question. I thought it was strange.
Well, that was before I.
You know about the egg, like. You know what? I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go away. All right.
Thank you.
Nice. And Liazana, are you heading down with them? Yeah. I mean, sorry. Are you heading up the gangplank with Relith
yeah.
following Vic? Okay, nice.
Yeah, I'll sit there for a second, like dumbfounded. I'm like, well, okay. And I'm walk up the gate.
Nice. All right. Let's see. So, Brelith, you're following Vic back, to your quarters, I assume, with
My
the egg?
room, yes.
Nice. You do see Brelith sort of still damp from
Yes.
the water
she is
blow.
soaked.
Okay, Cassius.
Yeah.
Do you really think? Okay. Do you think? Because Vic.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that species. Before. So like,
A
is
Goliath.
there any way that he can make Brelith that wet? Theoretically.
I'm gonna stop you right there, Zia. You do realize there's a body of water beneath us, right?
Yeah, it's totally. You're right. It's
There's no way he could have made her that wet off of I don't know what fluid, but that looked like water. I don't know what
think
other
you're
fluid
right.
you're talking about.
I
but
think you're right.
Edith was clearly covered in water.
I'm being paranoid. It's fine.
What? But why are you being paranoid?
We should get back to work.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, let's do that.
Awesome. Where would Cassius and Zia like to head? It's so
Oh my
amazing.
gosh.
I think Cassius would like look for Wisp and
Okay.
kind of see like if he needs any help with like getting the ship prepared for us to leave.
All right. Neat.
Like on that side.
Okay. Cool. And Zia, direction you were headed in?
I'd probably go to consult the charts that are in the captain's quarters.
Okay. Nice. And Liazana, where are you headed?
I'm heading to find. I'm sorry. Is it Kip that's the navigator?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm heading to talk to Kip to make sure that we get our trajectory straight.
Ah, nice. Okay, all right. Let's see, Cassius, you do find Wisp, who is getting the hang of this particular arcane engine. Definitely different than the ones that he's accustomed to. And he'll show you, some of the ropes of an engine startup as it's been just, shut off and cooling this whole time.
Okay.
And right, we have if you can monitor that, and goes through the sequence. And I head Charles go down below again. Still can't see anything, but
So none of the tinkering that we might have did in the house, it didn't affect the darkness downstairs.
right. I was hoping might have
Got it.
triggered something, but I'm afraid not.
I mean that's still good information though, because at least we know or from what we found, it can't it doesn't correlate, so we might have to figure out something else.
However, and he pulls you over to some of the more things in the more magical side. There's some displays down here that pop up in a holographic manner. Well, now I believe that it is our ship that summoned the island. I know that sounds strange. It looks like we moved further than we should have. Sort of. More like everything else moved past us more than we moved at the same speed, but everything else moved further toward us, and this island included, when we went into that stealth mode. I haven't figured out all the math. It sounds very strange. It is. If you see here, this is where we should have been, but our best readings now are putting us over here, and kind of points at a very different location. But our readings said we only traveled this far, which would put us way back here. Somehow we've been drawn to this island when we went into that stealth mode, or emergency mode, or whatever it was. So at some point, I think we should test the stealth mode again, if we can, and see if it summons, or if there's something we can do to summon this island, because that'd be really handy, rather than traveling month at a time to get to this island. If we can just summon it.
Wiz, I agree with you 100%. If that's the case, that means we could escape to the island while we're on the ship. Like, if we know how to do it anytime we can, which is very useful. So from what you said, so what I gathered from what you said is that the ship pulled us to the island, not vice versa.
Right, like the two found a way to skip over a bunch of space and just draw to one another.
Like a portal?
I didn't see any signs of a portal, but certainly it's something like that. It's more like space just zoop, moved on its behalf. It's some high-level magic for sure, beyond my understanding currently. But
so are you telling me that reality got bent for us to get here?
It could be.
Wow.
This ship.
We gotta.
It's incredible.
You're right, though. We do have to try that stealth mode because of previous events. We may need to activate it sooner.
Right.
Anticipated.
We feel very comfortable having that.
Yeah.
Already.
Quick question: do you want to test it? Like, do you want to see if we can get a little outside the island and then activate it again to see if it does draw us back in? Just to be on the safe side, like we don't do it over a great distance, but we try it at like a shorter distance. Do you think that would work?
I think that if we can get, according to this, and he kind of pulls up, scans through the holograph a little bit, and he basically says it took about 15 minutes between when whatever was activated, whether it's an emergency mode or a stealth mode or whichever aspect activated this function. It's about 15 minutes. So if we can get maybe a few hours away, then activate it. If it only takes 15 minutes again to bring us back to the island, then we know we've got something on our hands here.
That sounds like a way better way to test it. Yeah, I agree 100%. I'm gonna let the others know as well what we plan on doing, so they're not alarmed. And then Cassius will head upstairs and then start telling people what's going on.
Nice. Okay. Wisp will probably only send a message up to the navigation center for Kip through one of the little horns on the wall.
Nice. Yeah, and then Cassius will just alert everyone that he sees from the party.
Okay.
What they're gonna do.
Nice. I'll say at one point or another you're able to give everyone the heads up.
Gotcha. And it would just be as simple like, hey guys, we're gonna test the stealth function to see if we can get back to the island by activating this, like depending on how far we are. So we're gonna travel out a few hours. We're gonna activate it and see if that automatically either attempts to take us back to the island, or if we're just in stealth mode and we just keep going. It's just a simple test, and that's what Cassius would say to everyone.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's check in with Liazana heading to. Oh my gosh! It's completely blanking in my head. Where are we headed again?
I'm going to see Kip.
Right, Kip. Right. I just mentioned Kip specifically to prep for this. Sorry, my memory's so bad.
That's okay.
Right. So you head up to. Kip, you find Kip, the turtle, dressed in her really cool. She has sort of a, what would it be? Not quite emo. I mean, she has a trench coat and stuff. She has an interesting look. Anyway, she's up behind the wheel with all the levers and everything up top there. And as you climb the stairs to that perch atop the ship, right? Oh, Cobrin. How can I help you today? Are we getting ready to head out at last?
Yeah, Kip, I think we are. I just want to make sure that our charts and maps seem to be okay, and we're good to be able to head to some hazy.
Oh, well, I think so. I have to go down and take a peek. I think Zia just headed in there. But we'll take a peek and make sure everything's good to go. Last laid in course for some hazy, but I just heard from Wisp, and she kind of covers the same thing that Cassius probably would have mentioned. No, I've told Wisp that up here there's actually a few lovers that became available when we went into that. I feel like it was maybe like an emergency state. Stealth was the one that I pulled and brought us in, but there was another one as well. So we'll see if it's the stealth that brought us to the island, or maybe this other lever might be a separate function just to bring us back to this island. But we'll test them both, I think, when we're out there and see what's what.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Now, are we headed there full speed, Captain, or we're taking it easy on the ship, regular pace?
I say let's take it easy. Let's figure out if we need to take it easy or if we need to head there full speed. That probably would not be the best person to ask that.
All right, fair enough. Should we go down and check the maps and everything, the charts, make sure we're set on course?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. And she'll, of course, follow you. The two of you head down and around and find Zia in there. Zia, you've been, checking the charts. Everything seems to be in order from your side. Zia, nice. Bo's doing the same
Those
thing.
sure are charts.
That's awesome.
Zia, are you contemplating which cheese you like?
I wish. That's such a much better idea than what I was thinking of. Those were just the good old days, right? We were so innocent back then.
So innocent.
But now, I think Cassius really has a good idea here with testing out stuff. But it's going to take him a while to admit that I was right. The ship is a key to the island.
Oh, I believe you. There's something special. There's a connection here.
There's something there.
I felt it.
Yeah,
I did.
There's just something. And how they connect.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
I get it.
Do you think it's a good idea to, even because essentially I guess we're just going to be coming right back, just continue off in the course towards some hazy, then we'll bloop back and then just start off again in that direction once we've completed the test to Cassius's specifications?
Yeah, I think as long as the test goes well, then we can probably go ahead and head straight for some hazy.
Sounds great.
Now,
I'm down.
Are we on any sort of a time? I mean, I say time limit. I know that this is of the utmost importance, but
there was a lot of things that have happened recently that are making me question my entire hold on reality. But other than that, yeah, I think this is probably the way to go. I mean, we should have some way to get back here because there's more stuff here that I know is going to be important.
Yeah.
Later on, wink, wink, cough, cough. Yeah. So,
are we okay though to take it easy on the ship getting there? Do you think?
Better for us to get there fully rested and entirely ready if we have to go into battle than to get there exhausted.
Yeah.
And not be ready if something like that happens. I definitely want to have some time to discuss what our tactics are going to be for when we arrive, like the things we want to do first and how we're going to confront Jolene. Because I would prefer not to fight a potential sibling, maybe. It's unclear. Anyway.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. Let's take this the easy route. Make sure we all get there safe.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Right. I'll ready the ship and ready everyone, Captain. You just give the word once everyone's set and ready to go.
Okay. Once we're all set, I'll let you know.
Right. Hi, Captain. And gives a salute to Zia as well. And she pulls her cloak over all cool and walks a trench coaty cloak and walks out. Her turtle shell kind of bumping out of the back. Breelith, you follow Vic, who, ducks under, the jams and the different braces through the hallway and kind of leans into your, turns sideways to kind of go through your door and places it down. Right, well, this looks like a safe place over here, and if there's a bundle of something, you'll, kind of put it in that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Vic.
right.
Very, very nice of you. Very good display of, your physique.
Oh, thank you.
If I wasn't only attracted to furbolgs, I would be attracted to you right now.
That is the kindest thing I've heard in a while. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so glad. And we saw Zia on the way. That was nice.
Usually he doesn't have a smile, but you have noticed him starting to creak a smile when you mention, Ay.
He's gonna give him a playful, little nudge in the hit in the arm.
Yes. All right. Back to work with me. If you need any more assistance, let me know.
I would definitely do that, Vic. Thank you. Bye.
And ducks back under and out into the hallway and heads on out. You are now in your room with the egg. And anything you'd like to do in here?
She will probably keep the door open, but she's just gonna kind of sit with the egg a bit, and she's gonna sit with the egg with a bit and just kind of pet it and maybe hum a song to it and just spend some time with it.
Okay. Can you make what was I having you make? An animal handling check?
I don't even remember anymore.
Animal handling check, if you would.
Oh, it's cocked. Ooh, that is a 22 total.
Okay, just gonna make a note of that. Whee, scroll, baby, scroll. Okay, Breelith. Oh, that's what I was having you do. Percentile die, please, as well, if you would.
Oh, sure.
I will put that into.
That is fine. I will. 68.
Okay. Moderately consistent rolls for everyone, actually. We're all within 15 or 20. Anywho, okay, so you spent some time humming, a little lullaby. And, all right. Let's see. Ashavar is doing her stuff on the ship.
Wait, what time of day is it, Dan? I'm sorry.
It's maybe 3:30 by now. In the afternoon.
Okay, so I don't think... Oh, wait. Never mind. Okay.
Once, I guess, Liazana, since you're sort of getting all of the updates on the crew and ship and everything, you'll know best when everyone's ready. Vic and Wisp and everyone and Charles, they have everything loaded up onto the ship that they can load up. The only thing, Charles says he'll go get Sinister. Since we're moving our Sinister arrives and goes straight to his room to kind of keep the light out and get the rest of his rest in and trancing. I would say by 5 o'clock everything is ready. The ship is ready to roll if you are. It's the final report that you get from Vic.
Yep. Yeah, if everyone's here and we got everything loaded up, I say let's go ahead and head out.
I think we're good.
Okay. Mm-hmm. You walk up to the area on top of the captain's quarters. Oops, sorry, I hit the microphone, my bad. Next to Kip, who's there ready to go. Do you have a Star Trek Next Generation thing to get engage, or do you have any catchphrase for this?
Oh
Kip's
gosh.
You ready, Captain? You give the word, Captain. And she just
Rela's gonna come out with some tea then for Liazana. It's Earl Grey tea. It's really good for you.
Nice.
It's hot.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Amazing.
Kip,
Hey.
engage.
Nice. Kip sets a few levers and then pushes the throttle up a bit. The ship hums with this arcane energy. You see the water dancing and splashing, and it starts reverberating in different wavelengths across the top of the water around the arcane engines the arcane crystals rather, that are sitting in the water on either side before they start to resonate with one another. And it's just this beautiful, with the peaks of all the waves canceling each other out and just spreading out across the water here before the ship lifts back up out of the water. You hear this, all the water dripping off the bottom, and you feel that familiar tug again as some gravity, kicks in. The G-force, the ship takes over and puts this a bit of artificial gravity to keep everyone upright regardless of positioning. And right, okay, don't forget about the water. Here we go, and kind of cranks up the speed, and you cut really quickly through that area, through the water. Everyone gets a quick splash across the entire deck. For anyone that's out there, freezing cold water out in the sky. It's super bright out here because you're back out in the open. Clouds lay this whole bed out below you of white and gray clouds. You're that high up in the atmosphere. A few sparse clouds up above. The sun on the horizon off to your 11 o'clock, and Kip pulls the ship around, and you take a hard arc around the ship. Kip is classic. They took this extra spin around when docking, and they take an extra spin around as you leave. Actually, go ahead, and if you all want to make a perception check, just if you're looking at the island as you're leaving, as it's quite a sight to behold from this distance. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Ooh, natural 20.
Oh.
With a total of 23.
I feel like Zia wouldn't be looking back.
21 for Cassius.
Nice.
I don't see nothing. I got a 9.
Oh no! you know what you weren't ready for the sun at your 11 o'clock, and you were looking right there. You got shing! Oh my redness! Breathe and Cassius. You see, of course, what you've seen already. You catch all of the wildlife, the flora, the fauna here of the jungle. You really get a better sense of how tall this mountain is that you take that elevator through with this incredible mansion sitting atop it. On a ledge near where one of the rivers flows off the edge of the island, it's actually where Gorg was with his rock collection. You can make out a Gorg waving.
That's what I was just thinking. I was like, okay. Brilith will wave back.
Oh.
She will wave back to him. I don't think that I have anything to boost that a bit. I don't think so. It is not her magic. But yeah, she'll just kind of wave back and probably yell out, "Bye, Grong!"
You see, it's enough. That you're waving back, and he claps excitedly.
We'll wave back.
There's a bunch of animals that are sort of around him, keeping him company. The only other thing you spot as you kind of go around is there's an area behind the mansion, way down in the plateau of the island, the main plateau with all the jungle. While everything is very green and vibrant here, the plant and tree life, there's this area in the center distance between the back of the mountain and the edge of the island that is this just very dense area of tree life and plant life, but everything's brown and deep purple leaves sort of just flow out in almost a circle area, probably only half a mile wide, but
wait, what? Wait, wait a minute. So there's a circle area on the island that's rotting.
It doesn't look. It actually looks like it's still full of life. It's just brown and purpley, very highly contrasting the rest of the plant life in here.
And where was this at on the island?
It's behind the castle mansion, but down in the main plateau. It's in the jungle area, about equidistant from the back of the mountain to the edge of the island. It's only a half a mile. As you were exploring, it's not really an area you went through.
Okay.
with your checks. But up from here, it's easier to spot the canopy being an entirely different, very dark and those browns and some almost over to blacks and deep purples and things like that.
Okay.
All right. And then Kip, comes back around and puts it back into up to full safe speed, not maximum speed, but and you get to your cruising altitude after a few minutes. And you're back underway again. Once again, that beautiful, cold, fresh air, whipping across the deck and clouds wisping through as you pass through some on your trip. You get maybe 2.5, 3 hours out before Cassius and Wisp begin testing out the systems there. Wisp, Cassius, and Kip. And Kip is going to has been included. Wisp told you, Cassius, too, that Kip reported a few different levers that appeared in this emergency mode. Actually, how many were there? It would be 3 right now. There'd be 3 that appeared. And Kip, yoinked one. That was the stealth mode. Oh, hey, thank you for the raid, Dr. Delvin. Yay. Anyway, so you go through. Do you want to actually, Lisanna, are you also, Kip, of course, let you know too. Are you coordinating with Cassius and Kip and Wisp?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Because I think I'm still up with, if Kip's at the wheel, at the helm, then I would probably be up there too.
Okay. So Cassius and Lisanna, you two there's one of, those fun old-timey horns to speak into hello that kind of go through the ship. So you two can communicate with that if you wish. You want to let me know, there's a few different levers to try. And Kip's on the ready. Kip will report to Lisanna first and say, right, well, I pulled, these 2 got pulled last time. This one, I don't know which is which, but it enacted that stealth mode. These are the 2 I pulled, and there's 3 in a row. And we got our stealth, and we got, the island. Should I pull both again, or just one or the other to test?
Cassius, what do you think?
I think you should pull one. Because we know the outcome if you pull 2. The ship goes invisible when we go in. What if one of these levers is just to pull us back to the island? And it doesn't work in tandem. So we can probably just pull ourselves back to the island and not go stealth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So maybe there's just a stealth button and then just to pull us to the island button. So I think we should try one to see what it does.
That works for me. Does that work for you, Kip? After she relays the information.
Right, Captain. Right. On the count of 3 then. 3.
Works for me.
2. Pulls the first lever, and you see with this first lever that same soapy-like membrane come from around the ship, and kind of give a bubble out and cover just the ship, close around the outer parts of the ship. And you lose all that sound of the wisping wind and everything around. It seems to be canceling out sound. How long do you want to run? Like the 15, 20 minutes or whatever to see if the island?
Like a 30-minute timer, just to see what it does, and if it's stable at 30 minutes too, because we don't know if we might have a time limit on it.
Ah, okay. Now Kip's probably going to call down to the navigation room if Zia's still there. Zia, if you're still there, can you keep an eye on our course and let us know if we're still heading in the same direction, and if we make any leaps or jumps through space or anything crazy like Wisp was reporting?
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, thank you. So you've got that big ass globe in the middle of the, it's like a half dome out of the floor, and like 8.5 feet from side to side. So you're watching, and it seems to be tracking at a consistent pace. This 30 minutes, no island, but you can tell it's likely doing that stealth mode where it's canceled out sound.
It's doing the stealth mode where it likely cancels out sound, y'all.
Thanks, Zia.
Nice. There's also a horn in there. So
there's also a horn in there.
Nice. Sweet.
Sorry.
That's amazing. What next, Captain? Should I take it out of this and try the other?
Yeah, I think so. And I'll tell Cassius. So we're gonna get out of stealth mode. We're gonna try the second lever.
All right, sounds good.
When sucks back in and into the ship, disappears, and you can hear sound returns and everything else. Kip on the count of 3 and does it again. 1, 2, 3, or 3, 2, 1. And are you doing another 30-minute run?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the best time for testing.
All right. About 15 minutes into the run, Zia, you see something strange start happening on the globe, right? It has your position at this very consistent rate. And then suddenly you are in a location, it's almost like the rate is consistent, but the globe spins to like advance space like backwards towards you, and you this huge leap in distance and outwardly. That's what happens first.
Okay, so Zia repeats verbatim exactly what you just said.
Nice.
I was like trying to memorize it, and then I was like, it's been 8 years since I took a Shakespeare course. I don't have that kind of memorization ability anymore.
Awesome. That's fine. Oh, sweet.
There's stuff happening.
Nice. All right.
What's the second part? Or wait, do I?
So Cassius and Lizana, you get that report. You don't see anything just yet, but you get that very detailed report.
So it definitely changed something.
Maybe a minute later. Oh, go ahead, Cassius, if you have some, please.
Cash is gonna be like, let's give it 30 more minutes, because it did take us initially, whenever the ship got pulled into the island. How long did it take roughly, Dan?
Let's see. It was 15 minutes for it to appear, and then I think it was like a 5-minute, docking sequence. Pulled in.
Okay. So yeah, Cash is just gonna say, I think we should let it run for 10 more minutes.
Okay.
Kip keeps it on course. About a minute later, cloud cover gets heavy, just like before, and it's like it's multiplying on its own as it gets very heavy and dense, and then you part through the dense cloud matter, and there's the island. And the steering kind of disengages a bit, and you get locked into this landing pattern with the island.
Instant home. It worked. Okay.
What?
So those two levers do two different things. One cloaks the ship. One takes us back to the island.
Can
Awesome.
you disengage the landing sequence, Kit?
Let me give it a shot, Captain, and disengages that lever, and it breaks free from the landing sequence. Right, I'll have control, Captain.
Okay. Cassius, was there anything else that you wanted to try? I mean, I think we've got a third lever. We don't know what it does.
Pull it.
I think we should move away from the island and then check out the third lever. Yeah, because
okay.
we don't know what that does.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna do anything counteractive. So I think we should move away from the island and then hit the third lever. And
Can I pull it when you do?
Sure, I don't see why not.
Good. Okay, cool.
That third lever, that's awesome. Excuse me, you've got a third lever? I'm sorry. Okay, anyway.
Just want to touch it.
Nice. Yeah, so you're re-engaging back on course then? I got lost on third level. I'm so
yes.
sorry.
Yes. Disengaging from the landing sequence and going
Okay.
back away from the island.
Awesome. All right, so yeah. That's amazing. That's so great.
Let the record show that the joke that was made in Twitch chat,
Yeah.
I made first in Zoom chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep,
nice.
they did.
That's true.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
didn't
that's true.
see it, but I was first.
Awesome.
Yep, absolutely.
100 TikToks flash before my eyes too. That's awesome. All right, so you get back on course. Now, Zia, you'll notice that it's about 10 minutes, 15 minutes as you exit this area. the globe reverts back. You find yourself back where you initially started with a consistent pace leaving. So it seems to take 15 minutes to enter or leave this whatever this distortion is, and then you're put back where you entered. So you're still on course, cruising through at the maximum safe speed. So probably like 2/3 speed.
Okay.
Probably 5/8. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why that matters, but sorry.
I think this. So how long have we been traveling roughly away from the island?
Collectively, I think you're looking at like 3.5, 3 hours, just shy of 4 hours. We'll say 4 hours.
All right. Cassius will get Lizana and the rest and be like, all right, I think it's time to pull a third lever. Like I feel like we're in a safe enough room. Breelith, do you want to do the honors?
Yes.
This is a safe space.
I do. Okay. All
Now,
right.
Breelith, if anything goes wrong, just push it right back up. Okay.
This one's
Right.
up with.
I just gotta stretch first.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
Maybe letting it up might make it worse. So if things go bad, you could also pull it down harder, maybe.
No, that's a terrible idea. Please don't do that.
Okay. So pull it down harder.
Let your heart
please don't
guide
do that.
you.
No. Please don't pull it down harder.
So I
Even the
should
heart
be-
of the levers.
I should
Breelith,
be
if you
gentle.
could,
I should
The
be
heart of the
gentle.
levers.
yes.
I should be
please
gentle.
Yes.
Okay.
Please be gentle. And then
Should I do it with one
put it
hand
back up.
or two?
Try it with one
3.
hand.
Okay.
Sana,
all right.
get in there. Hold 2.
All right. Okay. Cool. I got this.
Nice.
One
Kip
hand. So
steps
she's gonna
aside
try to
for you.
one hand pull the lever.
Okay.
Dan.
Go ahead and make a strength check if you would.
Okay,
It
all right,
doesn't
we'll
seem to
see.
budge on first pull.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Got a little excited there. Sorry.
You throw the dice at the wall and roll it.
Oh, I thought that was a character.
That's a 13.
Nice. 13. Doesn't budge.
Okay. I'm going to use two hands, guys. Sorry. She's
Oh,
going to use
yeah,
two
for sure.
hands to pull down the lever.
Okay, give it a fresh strength check if you would.
2 hands this time.
That's a 20 total.
Nice.
Ooh,
It works.
nice,
It
nice.
works. Hopefully.
And you
Just had to, loosen it up a bit.
nice. You hear some of the metal straining. And Kip's like, Breelith, cop, wait. I think you're gonna pull it, but I don't think it wants to be. I think something else needs to be engaged. I think
we need to do something else.
You guys want to try to engage the stealth mode and then engage that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
We can try that.
Yeah, and then if that doesn't work, we try to bring the island one back, and then if that doesn't work, we try both of them.
All 3 of them?
Yes.
We try.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try stealth
Okay.
first.
So Cassius will pull down the first one.
Okay, you pull down the first lever, and you'll notice that as you do that, the third lever actually sits down a little bit further.
Okay, and then Cassius will pull the second lever, seeing it drop.
Okay, you pull the second lever, and nothing seems to change with the third one.
Gotcha. So he'll push back up the second lever,
Okay.
and then he'll push up the first lever.
Okay, when you push the 1 and 2 up, the third one rises again to the same height as 1 and 2.
Okay, so it looks like there's a trick to this. So it looks like with the first lever it goes down, the second lever doesn't do anything. So I wonder if there's anything else in the cabin that could affect it.
Whisper.
I remember this old story about this lever, right? And it was said that only the person who was able to become king in this region would be able to pull the lever.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've read that one too.
It was the lever in the stone.
Yes, the lever in the stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lever in a stone, of course.
It was totally ridiculous, but I love that
yeah,
story growing up.
yeah.
Do you think
It was a
do you think
wizard.
Lana should try and pull it then? by that line of questioning, you think that she should pull it? Because I don't know where you guys are going, but I got the gist of it. I got the gist.
I think I've heard that there were like a bunch of different levers in it, like tin and stout,
Yes.
and you pull some in and pull some out. Right.
Yes, correct. There was a lot of pulling in and out, and and there was a wizard, and there was an owl or something. Yeah.
Don't forget the squirrels.
There were a lot of squirrels. Yes,
Nice.
a lot of squirrels.
So you're saying the chosen one pulled the lever from the stone, yeah?
Well,
Eventually, yes.
Okay.
It's a long story to get to that point.
Yeah, there again a lot of pulling in and out before you get to the point of someone being able to pull out and
okay.
succeed.
Liazana, do you want to try pulling these levers?
Wait. But then
Yeah.
they also got brutally murdered afterwards by their own sons.
Yes.
Oh,
That was the darker
well,
version.
that's a shame.
Does
Yeah.
anyone
So
here have children?
So the lesson is
Liazana
don't pull
just-
out.
I mean,
don't
we have
ever
an egg,
have kids.
but
Just
the
don't
egg
ever
wouldn't
have
murder
kids.
us.
I'll
Emilio, make sure you pull it.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
What a moment!
That's awesome.
Oh my god.
No, the Trish
Don't
first.
worry, guys. I'll pull it safely.
Sorry.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry. Am I back?
Yeah.
You're back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're back. Yeah, you freaked out for a little bit.
No.
All this pulling in and out is
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was too much.
it's not too much.
Yeah.
The lesson
You should have
was don't
stretched
pull
first.
out.
You should have stretched first.
It's dangerous.
Do you have any protection spells right now? You know,
Nice.
that sort of stuff is important in these situations.
I only know
cast
Drew Craft.
raincoat.
Okay, so I guess Liazana's gonna pull on the first lever.
Okay.
Wait, no, never mind. I have nothing that can help you. Life.
Yeah, if something bad happens, you're just gonna. Yeah. Keep pulling.
Wait. Do I wait? Oh yes. Okay. So Brila's going to cast guidance on Liazana.
Ooh, okay.
That will give her a
Guidance a little to the
D4
left.
to add the number rolled to one ability check.
It's just
Yeah.
her looming over her
Brila's
like,
just
no,
like-
you're doing it
Yeah,
wrong.
Brila's just like looming over and just like
Do it that way.
You
We
need to
don't
hold it.
need-
You need to hold it this way, Liazana. You need to put your hand right here and just put your leverage back. Yes.
Is it bad that I'm imagining that Brilith is like, I've got my hand on it, and what Brilith is doing
Yeah.
is putting her own hand on
Yes,
mine?
Yes.
Like
yes.
this from
Yep,
behind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
And thrust.
Yeah. You need to kind of pull it. Yep.
Okay.
The tease of the century.
Kept sweating like, oh.
Just hold on tight. Okay. Just hold on, but not too tight. Gotta be a little loose.
That's amazing.
Oh my god.
Put your back into it.
Yeah. Just
Woo.
lean up against me, Liazana. I got you from back here.
Love it.
You can add a D4 to an ability check.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make a let's see, ability. Yeah, strength check if you would, Liazana. So you
And
pulled
add
the
a
first
D4?
one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I gotta pull out a D4.
Nice. If you need a strength check to pull out, I feel like I need to start
Oh
a
my
slow
gosh.
clap.
Yeah.
I can't. Oh, it's amazing.
Easy now.
How did we get here?
I'm so
Oh my
sorry.
gosh.
I'm terrible. I behave the most in this campaign, and I'm just
Hey.
not behaving tonight.
hey,
Easy now.
hey, Claire, it was your fault.
The thing is you're objectively right. But I reject your reality. My own.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. So, Hold on, I'm trying to do math here because I can't math right now.
I'm just
It's
dying
difficult.
for these lever updates.
Nice. Let's breathe softly in your ear. Yeah, it's probably difficult to do math. Yeah.
You're doing it wrong.
Just yeah.
Wait, like some ASMR, like
Gentle.
You're doing it wrong.
Gentle.
Nice. Interlaces her fingers with yours.
Yes.
Aww.
Like
What if the lever just starts playing R&B music when they pull it down?
Kip's looking around like, should I leave? Like,
Yeah, it's just like, I feel like we're interrupting.
is like a Girl in Red soundtrack playing? Right
oh,
now?
nice.
That's it. So, like,
Yes. I got a dirty 20 with the D4 added.
you
Nice.
absolutely did.
That's what this is called. The Dirty 20. Okay.
Is that like a D&D strip club?
Nice.
Yes.
I hate it. I hate it.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah,
So yeah, once again you go to pull with all this amazing assistance and the power of love. You gotta pull this third lever.
Yes.
And once again you there's this creaking. You're gonna pull this lever. It's starting to creak and bend, but Kip jumps in like, wait, I think we have the sequence right. But there's something else I think that has to be in play, or maybe a wisp, perhaps. She shouts through the horn thing. Perhaps down there, or some other prerequisite, because it seems like that one pulls up and is accessible when the other two are shut off.
Really, just like frozen, like over Liasana, like looking,
Still.
like.
Kip feels bad now, like, oh, should I not have said anything?
Like Cassius and Z are just sitting there watching, and like, we shouldn't be watching, but we can't take our eyes away.
Nice. Charles
Cassius is actually
okay.
interested in what Kip just said. So like, what do you mean? Like, do we need to go to another part of the ship? Like,
Well, I remember that I think Charles said that there was. Wisp was telling me the other day that whatever Charles described down in that lowest part of the deck sounded like a part of the mechanics of the ship. I think that maybe we need to get that sorted. And with that activated, maybe we can use whatever this third lever does.
Oh, so.
okay. So
Haven.
can we please push that one back up slowly, and just leave that third one alone, please?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much,
You
guys.
got it.
Mhm.
I'm
Yep.
so nervous.
Pushing it back up
Just
slowly.
Don't pull it up. Just don't pull it anymore.
Pushing it up. Yep. Very
Yep,
slowly.
Okay.
You're
All
gonna
right,
be
it's
very
almost
safe
there.
about it.
Tink.
And okay.
Second place.
Good job, Liasana. That was really great. She gives her like a pat on the shoulder.
Thanks, Freeland.
Great job.
Thank you.
That is good information though. We have a cloaking device, and we have a way to get back to the island, like almost instantly.
And
Mhm.
we have confirmation that Liazana and Breelith are not the chosen one.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Well, not here, anyways.
Yeah.
You're not
Maybe
the chosen
somewhere
one
else.
this time, but you will be next time.
You will be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's all stay positive.
Okay.
Kip
I
dabs her
wonder-
brow with a kerchief.
I wonder. I mean, we can use that stealth for a lot of things.
Right?
You're really fascinated.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like.
Yeah, like if something was going on, we could sneak right in there.
With our whole ship, with our entire ship.
You know,
could-
like back
or-
on Atmos. Like just imagine it, okay? Cassius, just have this image in your mind, okay, right?
Okay,
There's
gotcha.
there's the graveyard that we were in, and we were fighting these things, and then just
Awesome.
boom, a ship hits them,
Oh, God.
and they
Oh,
they never saw it coming.
So you like it hard and quick?
Are we hitting them with the entire ship?
Yeah.
No, we have cannon.
Are we? Yeah, I don't think ships are supposed to like just crash into things like ground.
I mean,
Um.
it's a controlled crash.
Plus, who are we attacking? The port
It was a
ghosts?
was a theory.
Oh, okay. Got
You know.
got it. Got it.
Crashing theory.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah.
I think we shelved that for now.
We'll workshop it.
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
good theory.
We'll workshop the controlled crashing.
It was
You
very
can cruise
good.
by and tip the ship and like fire the cannons and ballista.
That would be more effective, I suppose.
But not as fun. I don't know.
Like,
It would definitely. My blood pressure would be lower, I suppose.
Oh, it's amazing.
All right, so okay, so we know what these two levers do.
Mhm,
That's
mhm.
good.
And we know what the third lever doesn't do.
Ah, right. So about how long are we looking at our next stint, like traveling?
Oh, and Kip will look at Zia in case Zia wants to report from looking at the maps and stuff. Yeah, usually it's like another. I think you're like a month and a half away.
It's another. We're like a month and a half away.
Okay, so we got time.
So this is for what isles are we going to again?
Sim Hazy.
Hazy.
And
How long are we going to be there?
Well, I guess if we're charting a course there now, we could kind of meet in the captain's room if we want to have a,
Actually,
up against.
Zia, that's brilliant because I was gonna propose, and then Cassius will pull out the pirate sending stone. We need to deal with this.
Ooh, good plan.
We're gonna tell them exactly where we're going, and we're gonna tell them like our chart got fucked up. We were going in the wrong direction. This is our new direction that we're heading right now. I want to report back to these guys because during this travel we could be visited, and we want this to be the happiest visit that we can have for what's happening.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, I do remember that one of Sinister's big things was, we might be heading into a dangerous situation and we want to have more people. And I started thinking about this because pirates kind of, they're individuals, the powerful ones reign, whatever. But like, this could theoretically be a situation in which we could lure them into helping us if we don't have enough firepower.
Of course.
Because there's this old artifact and they're really into that apparently.
I'm right there with you. I say we ingratiate ourselves with these pirates, whether it be genuine or not, but we ingratiate ourselves with them. And yes, they could be our allies. I'm right there with you.
Cool. So we're all heading down to
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna let's go to the captain's quarters, and then we'll figure out what we want to tell them as together, all of us together.
I'll be back later, Egg. Let's go.
Should the egg be part of the decision, Cassius?
I don't think he's quite, or he or she
Yeah,
or they are quite
really,
old enough.
Yeah, let's not put. Yeah, let's not.
I said they.
But
after two other things.
I haven't heard it speak yet. So
the world is a difficult place, Cassius.
Yeah.
Why put gender on it?
Exactly.
So maybe when I hear it start speaking, it can start being in on decisions. And until then, it's kind of I think we're okay to go without it.
Do you think the egg is gonna speak to you, Rila?
No, I don't know what it is. Okay, it could. Let's just say hypothetically that I'm like sitting with it, and all of a sudden it speaks to me. I wouldn't be surprised, but also I'd be really excited. And it's not like saying that I don't think it's going to happen, but I do think it's going to happen, kind of. But if it doesn't happen, it's perfectly fine. It doesn't have to speak if it doesn't want to. But if it wants to, then absolutely, I'll be sitting there listening to it.
Rila, are you prepared for the egg not to speak?
Yeah, I am.
If not, we can talk about it. We can work through it.
No.
But the egg won't be able to.
It's okay. It's okay if it doesn't
be.
speak. It's okay if it doesn't speak. I completely understand. Sometimes things just need time to break out of their shell. See what I did there? But
that was a good one.
Oh,
this is like the 8th pun that you've made.
Yeah, you're on a roll
impressive.
today. Yeah, you're on a roll today.
Thanks.
An egg roll.
Oh.
I think it was the whole lever pulling situation. I think it really knocked some things loose.
Okay.
Okay, great. So now we're in the captain's quarters, hopefully.
Yeah. So doors are closed last time. So who would open the doors to the captain's quarters, and what do you want it to look like? If you have a thought in your mind.
Cassius would open the door, and he would just kind of have it set up like a traditional meeting room. So there's going to be like a really big table in the middle. There might be things on the side for like tea and refreshments because it's a war room, but we got to have our refreshments. You don't want to be hungry in there.
No.
Nobody wants to be hungry at the war.
That's right.
Relith grabs some snacks as soon as she gets in.
Nice. Oh, Cassius, can you roll a D100 for me, please?
I sure can. You said D100?
Please. Mm-hmm. Or yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, is this going to determine whether or not we're at like a Marriott or like a...
What level of quality you get? Yeah.
I don't know, just as long as it's not
Barefoot
like a...
in.
I got a 98.
Ooh,
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
Good to know.
So it's definitely not going to be like the parking lot of a...
Nice.
Maybe high numbers are bad. We don't
Four
know
Seasons
yet.
landscape. No.
I didn't say it. Let the record say that I didn't bring politics in it.
Maybe.
I didn't break the rules.
Yeah, so it's exactly as you envision. Cassius is going. Everything seems fine. Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna set the sending stone in the middle of the table, and then just sit down and wait for everybody to sit down.
Relith sits down.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab like a snack and a drink real quick.
Oh yeah,
I'm
she
probably
has
gonna-
her snacks.
Oh, Cassius would have got snacks too. He's a little hungry.
Oh, have you
Leah
invited
would
the
not get snacks.
Nice. Is the crew invited or no?
Everybody.
Yes.
Everyone.
Yeah, because this involves them just as much as anybody else. So
In that case, everyone's going to pile in as well. The crew. I think Ashavar is still not really knowing how to mingle yet, or kind of focus, just ensconced in her work. Sinister is sleeping for sure during the daytime, but everyone else kind of files in. You see everyone sat down except one chair is empty for like 5 minutes until a door opens in the back. Apparently it was a door to a bathroom as Vic steps out and kind of looks at everyone like with a sorry look in his face and just closes the door and sits down.
Oh, that was fantastic.
But that's where we'll take our
Perfect
bio
transition,
break. Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. So for anyone who doesn't know, we take about a 10-minute bio break. I'll get that set up. Our audio will be hot, but we'll have a little loud.
Because we are.
Yes, that's right. Get y'all shortly. That's awesome. All right. Let's get something to drink. Never seen you looking as lovely as you did tonight. Oops. All right. There we go.
How dare you?
I'm sorry, guys. I overestimated the time it was going to take me to make tea.
Oh, you're fine.
The water's
You're
still
good.
boiling.
You
funny
know,
enough.
I mean, I did it in time, so.
Wow.
Claire, you're just better.
I
I have to be better.
Honestly, I actually have a water cooler / boiler. Like it does cold, room temp, and hot, and it's constantly boiling. Well, semi constantly boiling it.
So you win.
So I just use that water, but like the tea that I like to drink
Trish,
usually takes between 10-15 minutes.
So Trish, what you're telling me is I need to stay ready so I don't have to get ready. Is that what you're telling me? I think that's what you're telling me.
I feel like this is very much not character dialogue currently, but it is in character.
Yeah.
Like I could see your characters having this exact conversation.
Oh.
I mean, Liazana likes her tea. That Earl Grey earlier was fantastic.
I'm actually making chamomile right now.
Nice.
So I'm waiting for that to get done. Actually, I might have time. Hold on.
You got this.
Hold on. I'll be right back. All right. It shouldn't be too long.
After engaging stealth mode, so they don't see us crashing into them. I'm really trying to stop making everything a bit of Freelith and Zia having heard a story when they were younger, but it's my favorite recurrent bit. Well, that's the thing is you let it go on, and like 50 or 60 sessions in, at one point, Zia's just like, actually, I haven't heard that one.
Yeah. Well, actually, like I rolled for this one to see if I rolled in the threshold that she heard it. So, yeah.
Oh, I should start doing that too. Well, should I start doing that too?
I don't know. I mean, that's up to you, man. That's up to you.
What do you roll?
I just roll D20. And it's just like if it's 10 or below,
okay.
It's she hasn't heard of it. If it's a 10 or if it's an 11 or above, she's heard it. It was a 12. So yeah.
Cool. I'm glad that it was. The lever and the stone.
The lever and the stone. There's a lot of pulling in and out.
One of the greatest works of literature.
I think Cassius's burning question is, why do you guys have stories that are like ship related or loosely ship related?
We live in an entire culture that is around. Look at, I mean, like in the description for it's sky pirates.
This is true.
Our entire universe is built around ships. Cassius.
But ships eating people, levers being pulled from stone.
Pulled in and out.
Yeah,
my bad. Pulled in and out of stone. My bad. You're right. I have to say the whole thing. That's right.
You know, people don't think it'd be like that.
But it do.
But it do.
One of my favorite quotes by Oscar Gamble.
And then like that in quotes, and then it's just like Michael Scott.
Yes.
Fun fact: I have never watched The Office.
Really? It's just that prolific now that it's seeped into your meme life or your.
It's just like The Office, Game of Thrones, like what was the one with the high school teacher who sells drugs?
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. Yeah,
Really?
they all got so far, and all my friends were so into them that I was just like,
You can skip Game of Thrones though. You can skip that one.
Yeah, like it's good, but it ends.
It's good until
and
then.
It's so frustrating.
Until the last season.
They gave
I
up.
was like, damn. Yeah, I was like, oh well.
They didn't
I
care.
Well,
He really did.
A few seasons in, the TV show went on before the book even came out. So it's can't even really call it canon anyways.
Yeah.
So I was in a weird situation where this was back, like I was like dating a lot of men in and out, and the thing is just that like all of them would have like the TV shows or movies they were really into, and they would want to talk about them.
Okay.
And I didn't need to have input. It wasn't important to just be like, wow, that's crazy that happened.
Wow. Man, imagine.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And so, the relationship would patter out, and they would be like, I mean, we should still keep up on like Game of Thrones. And I was like, I've never watched an episode. And they'd be like, we've been together for like 6 months.
That's
and never
amazing.
said anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, you never asked.
Yeah.
right. You were always talking.
You just assumed.
That's why it was 6 months.
That,
That's amazing.
I can't do that anymore since now I'm dating a woman, and that doesn't work.
Yeah, that's awesome. Someone that listens and.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you like this though. You are not missing anything. You are not missing shit. So it's okay.
It's awesome.
It was a different chapter of my life. I look back on it fondly.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. Well,
Wait, was this all in? Oh, frick.
Yeah, it was.
strike everything from the record for the last 5 minutes.
this was all a play that we were. Good job, everyone.
Written by Michael
Way
Scott.
to read the dialogue. Thank you for helping me with that. Thank you for workshopping my new play. So I'll get back into it and keep writing.
Got to be a Tony Award winner. I can feel it.
Thanks. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh
That's awesome.
my gosh, that reminds me of something. But anyways, I won't go into it right now. Just a 7th grade English teacher thing.
Oh, now, oh my gosh, you can't say that and bounce.
Oh no, you got it. I didn't want to take up more of the streamers.
Oh, okay.
I say fantastic, and then I immediately think of something that happened in my 7th grade English class.
Okay, cool. All right, we'll have to get back to that. Maybe post stream. Patreon stuff. Yeah, get the inside scoop. Oh, okay. Geez, I'm so engrossed in all this, I forgot where we were. Right, we're on course. A month and a half.
We're in the war room.
The war room.
Vic sits down awkwardly.
Relip has her snacks.
I'm casually snacking as well.
Here, you want some of these? You want some of these?
Oh, what is it?
It's just like little nuts or I don't know. Chickpeas? I don't know. I found
You know what? I'm gonna try it anyways.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
try it.
So if this food is in the room, it means that Cassius actively thought of this in his ideal room.
Yep, sure did.
So you're a real chickpeas guy.
They're pretty good. Have you had some?
Not personally.
Yeah, try some. They're great.
So you would like
roasted chickpeas are life.
Well,
Not
I
bad.
can mash that. I can make that into a spread.
a stew.
Hey.
Yes. And dip. That chickpeas make really good dip as well.
Hey.
They're delicious.
Add some salt
From the
and some
island
herbs.
of hummus. Right.
Well, all right, everyone. This sending stone, is our direct line to the Pirate King, and Sinister told him that we were going a week in the opposite direction. So, I think we should tell them exactly where we're going.
I agree. Second.
That works for me.
Vic
Yeah,
raises
works for
his
me.
hand,
Sorry,
yeah.
I had my mouth. Okay.
Okay, so I I will talk to this person and kind of let them know like what our course of action is. But I'm going to talk to them with everyone in the room.
We want to just get it out of the way.
Yeah, we're gonna do it right now.
So I think what you said before Vic crashed in here.
We love the winks at Vic.
Sorry. Bit distracted. Was that we were unclear about our course because of some problem with like the maps or charts, and that's why we said that we were okay, cool.
Yeah, we'll just say that we had navigation issues. And yeah, so it's like we got turned around for about a week, and then we'll let them know that we're heading to Samazi right now.
Oh, reference that storm that we went through, because those are rather dangerous and can turn you about.
Okay, all right, I like that. I like that very much, Vic.
Awesome.
Good thinking. Does anybody else have anything to add? Anything that you would want to add to like what we tell the pirates? Because I think we should just tell them where we're going and leave it at that.
I agree.
I think that's good.
Should we ask them how they are? Like, casual conversation. Like, how are you doing?
Relitha, would you like to do that?
Hey, no. I'm no, that's fine. Okay. No, please. Take the floor. You're doing great, Cassius.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you wanted to. No? Oh, okay. Yeah, so I think and I think the only time that we send messages through this sending stone is when all of us are together.
I agree.
Agreed.
Yeah, so nobody goes off script. There are no ulterior motives, no anything. We need to decide on everything as a group together.
I'd also like to move that Cassius holds onto the stone.
I'll do that. I'll hold on to the stone.
Agreed.
All right, so are you guys ready?
Yes.
I was born ready.
So Cash is gonna turn on the sending stone.
Okay.
And say, hello. This is the Tempest.
This one will give you up to 25 words. You can send it, and then you receive a message up to 25 words.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, this one's 50.
Yeah, I gotta remember it's not end to end. Like
yeah,
that.
My bad. Yeah.
No. That's also my bad. Yeah, because okay. So, but Cash is gonna say, hello. This is the Tempest. We got turned around. In a storm. So we went a week in the opposite direction. But currently we are heading to Samazi, and then he'll send it.
Okay. Get a message back within moments. This is Thawanda, and that's exciting. If you need any assistance, let us know. It can be rough there. Let them know you have Admiral Ruth's permission to be there if you need to. If you find anything,
Cassius will write that down, just in case, so he doesn't forget.
Nice. If you find anything that of interest that needs to be sold, let me know. If I can help in any way, let me know. Okay, and that's it.
Okay, and then Cassius will actually like look up to everyone and say, "We do have those artifacts. They probably could help us offload them pretty quick, especially in a city where we're not familiar. What do you guys think about that?"
As long as we know that we're getting a good deal on it.
Okay.
I mean, with the goblets, we can wait, but with I think we should get rid of that. I don't care what the price is. Just get rid of it.
Yeah, we'll get rid of the amulet for sure. Okay. So if we are gonna ask for their help, so we just tell them about the necklace, and then we can handle the rest on our own or at a later date, if anything. Maybe after we get them like appraised. Because if they're gonna help us, they're probably gonna want a percentage off the top.
Yeah, that's fair. With that amulet, which I think that's what the necklace or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
maybe we should be wary of how we describe its abilities. And just
I would be wary of mentioning it to the pirates.
Or anyone. Just be
because they could end up just taking it from us and then using it on us.
It's a really nice old amulet. It's great. Definitely do not try to figure out if it does anything else.
Maybe not those exact words, but yes.
Yeah, use descriptors for it. Like, it has like this interesting carving in it, and it looks to be antique, and it looks to be really old, possibly ancient. No, don't leave out ancient. Ancient does kind of makes you think, oh, it's powerful. Anyways, use some descriptors on like what it looks like to make it seem fancier.
Yeah.
Okay. And I have a quick suggestion. I want to see what everybody thinks about this. Maybe for now, until we can get it appraised, we just don't say anything, or just let them know like, we'll definitely let you know, and then we'll just send a quick message like that. Because we're not lying, we're omitting, which is kind of lying, but I mean, not really.
I mean, what they don't know won't hurt them.
Exactly.
There's no legal system that we haven't been able to get around so far.
Yeah, so far. so far.
Yeah, right.
That's fair.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna send her back. I'm gonna send her back this message, and Cassius will say, "Thank you so much. You guys are very accommodating. We will let you know if we find anything about you," and he'll send that off.
Let me think. It actually only works once a day. It'll reset
Gotcha.
at dawn. Sorry.
Then he'll send the message at dawn. Then.
Okay, neat.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Kip's gonna lean back and pop a couple grapes because I have grapes in front of me. So there was something that the rest of us were considering, hoping to bring up at the next meeting. Now I know that not everyone is here, so I understand if this can't be dealt with at this meeting, but. Well, we have, of course, our official captain. I don't think we have an official first mate. I know that Sinister has offered it up, but I know Sinister can be a bit boastful at times, and I don't think I've seen any of, the duties fulfilled there. I'm sort of thinking that Cassius has been really pulling the weight of a first mate on the ship, and I just wanted to put that up for consideration. A few of us did.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. Cassius has been very helpful.
In fairness to Vic, he was voting for Zia, but no offense, Zia, but the rest of us just consider Cassius. Yeah.
Wag her eyebrows at Zia.
I don't have nearly the amount of navigation capabilities, and Cassius has a much more level head, I must admit.
Yeah.
It's all about the heart. But I understand.
If it were about that, it would be Vic.
Really will wag her eyebrows at Vic.
He breaks his arm fold for a minute, and awkwardly puts them back together. He's a little blush.
I want to hear what Cassius has to say, though.
Speech.
I accept. I'll do it, I guess. I don't know what a first mate does, but I guess what I've been doing. I don't really know how this works.
Oh,
I think you'll be a great first mate.
Right. They do the planning. Of course, they take charge if the captain's occupied or elsewhere.
Yeah.
But they're organizing.
Oh, okay. That's easy enough.
Like they help sort out who needs to do what and when and what's best. Gather together everyone's opinions on matters and sort out what feels the best presented to the captain and.
Oh, so what I've been doing? Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll take it. Sure.
Cool.
Thank you everybody for voting me in. I appreciate that. Yeah.
for the other crew.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh,
Is there any
cheers,
champagne in
yes.
this room?
Yeah.
Nice.
Cassius is gonna put his glass down and say, I had a theory, and now that everyone's here, I kind of wanted to see, do you think we could fly the ship stealth mode, like, at night?
Have we determined how long the stealth mode stays activated?
We haven't. Or if it runs out.
I'm kind of curious about that too.
We could have Charles stay up at night, or Sinister, since Sinister is usually up at night.
True. Yeah,
To
he is
report
nocturnal.
if it ever goes off at night, and because we had posted duties for like watch before, so we can just coordinate with that if we want to test, because we have a month.
Yeah, because we should still have watch while we're stealth, but I feel like stealth will give us like that extra layer of security. It was just something I was thinking about whenever we activated it earlier.
I definitely feel better knowing that we can just mention the Admiral's name. So I don't think we should approach, in my opinion.
Did we ever get that in writing, Zia?
Admiral Ruth?
Yeah.
You wrote it down.
Not Admiral Ruth. Never mind. That's at the other port, at the other city. But does he run every port, or just that specific port?
That was a harbor master for that particular city.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Then never mind. Okay.
So
Still won't come back there.
He's definitely got a wide net. People clearly fear him.
Yeah. So yeah, if we mention Admiral Ruth, I think we should mention Admiral Ruth in the seedier parts of town, not like where the Federation might be. That's probably not a good idea.
Well, do we have confirmation that the Federation is something we're going to immediately run into on this island?
We don't know.
So do we want to approach stealth, or do we want to approach and dock normally?
We still have to dock. So we can't really approach stealthily unless we find like a back dock or something.
And docking can be hard from behind.
Yeah. I think maybe the direct way would probably be the best, to just dock, and then, if we feel like we're under pressure, or that they're bearing down on us, that we can be like, hey, Admiral Ruth, we're friends. We had dinner last week.
It was a great party, a dinner party.
It really was. It's so many interesting things. I really want to just sit down with them sometime, but
I'm sure we'll get the opportunity, and I'm also sure if we just let them know, we could probably set up a meeting if we need to.
Yeah.
I guess just to discuss terms and conditions, because if we're flying with some type of protection, it might as well be them. They're the most powerful people in the sky next to the Federation.
So how long are we planning on staying on some hazy?
So I can get into that once we've kind of, like, Cassius and Liaisana, do we feel like we have addressed everything else up to this point?
Oh,
like the most pressing matters? Absolutely.
I have something that's really pressing.
Yes, breathe it.
So I'm putting up a new egg duty sign up. The egg is in my room, but I'm going to move it to a different cabin across the hall from me. So if people could just sign up, I understand it takes time out of your day, but I feel like it's really important that we spend time with this egg, and give it the love and care and attention, so it doesn't possibly eat us when it hatches. But not that that's a problem. But I just think that this is something that we need to take seriously. So I'm going to put it up in this room. Actually, you know what? I'll put it up in the galley area, and just feel free to sign up there. Of course, if you can't make it, just see me, and I'll be able to cover your shift. Okay? All right, I'm done.
Sounds good, Brila.
Zia's very much like, yeah, I feel like Vic was really into that egg thing, so I gotta sign up real fast.
Oh, the heart sounds awesome.
Really, do you have like care instructions for the egg?
I can tell you right now. You just sit with it. Maybe tell it some stories, hum it some tunes, sing it some songs.
Cassius is writing this down.
Maybe like, just kind of like caress it a bit. Just kind of like, pat it. Nothing. Cassius, please. It's an egg. Just kind of like, like pat it here and there. Like, just have your hand on it as you're singing to it. It kind of helps it to kind of, it can kind of like get a sense of us, that it can't get if you're not like touching it. So, I mean, if you don't want to touch it, just sit really close to it and just kind of lean against it. It likes that. I think
this is what I'll promise you. I will think about it.
Okay. It's really simple. You can just take a book in there. I mean, just please don't read it like anything like, no like smutty books. I mean, I know that they're out there. So like, please, like, don't read those, but like, just read it something educational or fun or,
Do you have any educational material that I can read to this egg? Because I don't have any.
I have a history book. Sometimes I read that to it.
Is it in common?
Yes.
I can read it.
Yeah. I can put that in with the egg in the room, along with a book of poems that I have. I have some pages earmarked though that you probably shouldn't read to it at this young of a stage. But the rest of them are fine. And I'll put those in the room with it'll be right across the hall from my room. Okay, all right, I'm done.
All right. Okay. Okay. I'll do that, Relith, I promise. And like I said, I'm not gonna not touch the egg. I'll think about it though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. No pressure.
But I'll read to it. I don't know how riveting history is gonna be, but hey, it'll hopefully be smart.
Tell it stories of your life, Cassius. Like, I'm sure you have all kinds of amazing adventures just kind of stocked up in there and experiences. Just, tell it about yourself. That might kind of help it kind of be like, oh, I know who this person is, whenever it pops out of there.
Tell them about your first murder, Cassius.
First murder?
Let's not do that.
What?
Just the day-to-day life of Cassius before the ship,
Oh, yeah. Cassius is like a bounty hunter.
Yeah,
so,
like... It's not a murder, though.
Or tell it, like, stories that you heard growing up.
Have you killed intelligent beings?
Yes.
I feel like that's what murder is.
Is it, though? I feel like...
you make a good point.
I feel like it's contextually it's different. Yeah.
You make a good point. When
I didn't set out to kill this person.
When somebody who's giving you money tells you to kill somebody, that makes it okay. Because...
Sure, but like... That's not how bounties work. We'll talk about that later. That's definitely not how bounties work, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll talk about it later.
That's good.
That's all I have.
Okay, and I'll like I said, I'll read to the egg, but I don't know about touching it.
Again, tell it stories. Things that you've heard growing up. I've even told it the tales of like the boats eating people, because I think it's good for it to kind of have some real world knowledge, just maybe not something about like outright murder or
Do you think if the egg is intelligent and it wakes up in his ship after you telling that story, it's not going to be terrified? Because I would be.
It could be, but then
I'm on the thing you said was gonna eat me.
Also, that's why we're on A duties, because we can be like, oh hey, hi, I know you're out of the egg now. By BTW, the story I was just telling you. I mean, it's just a story, so don't feel bad. Maybe
on my shift, I will not tell that story.
Maybe I should write up like instructions if the egg hatches while you're on duty, because I feel like that could cause some confusion for people sitting with it. Yeah. I mean, I'd probably just come get me. But there are certain steps, and I'll write them down for you.
Okay, I can. Okay, that's good for me.
So, to return to the question of, how long are we going to be there?
Yes.
The short answer, I'm not sure.
So for a while.
So should I go into like the long answer? We kind of had a little bit of the discussion of some of the things that I have been keeping.
Zia, I'm gonna let you know right now, we have nothing but time.
Okay. So, And then I feel like Zia kind of like has to be like, well, we'll start back at the beginning. So they're celestials. They exist. They're super powerful. Like, not like God level, but like, you know, like in there.
Yeah.
In this really messy cosmic hierarchy of beings.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, you know, they come here. And one time one did. And had the... And then I was born.
Right.
And that's really it. I honestly don't remember much after, or even that. I've just heard kind of stories about that. So, my mother's probably dead. And no idea what's happened to my dad, only that it was probably him who killed my mom. So...
Wait, your dad killed your mom?
Well, okay, so remember that ritual that we did?
On the island?
No, so...
Right, with the one that we did.
Yeah, Brilliant helped me with a scrying ritual.
Oh.
That was in this room. I was able to conjure up, from memory, a secondary location that was a fleeing from the original house where I was born, burning down. That's where the book of Enoch was the first time that I had ever seen it. And so in this secondary location, there was a scrying ritual that my mother had done. And because I was just a baby at the time, I didn't really remember it, but I had seen enough of it and had external, celestial stuff to be able to, at this point, Zia's really trying very hard not to talk about Bo.
Nice.
Because that's how she can remember all this stuff is through Bo. But
you've got this.
Yeah. Really good celestial memory. And so I was able to replicate that scrying ritual. I'm assuming that at that point my mom was running away from my dad before he killed her. And so we were able to replicate that ritual to look for the book, because the book was most likely written in my father's blood.
Wait. So maybe I missed this before, but what? So you're trying to find your dad?
Yes.
Okay. That's gonna be a really interesting ordeal for you. When we do find him.
Well, we'll get there, but
okay.
No, I mean, go ahead.
No, that's I'm just why would you want to find him? I mean,
that's the question I was gonna ask.
Seems like a pretty, I mean, I don't really use this but he seems like a pretty shitty guy,
And did you see your father do it?
No.
So you don't know for sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Who told you? Was it just an assumption? Did your mom? No, your mom wouldn't have told you. Sorry.
Yeah, nah,
I mean, why let you speak with Dad? I mean that's a possible thing if you spoke to her after she passed.
Well, I've just never found her.
So you don't know?
I'm 99. Up until very recently, I was 100% sure. Now I'm 99.99% sure.
So you're waiting to ask him, hey, did you kill my mom?
So directly?
Okay.
Zia, I have like a really important question to ask.
Go for it. Hit me.
What is your end game here?
Okay, well, I am with priorities. And priority number 1 is getting rid of that book. And I'll get into that in 1 second, if it's okay if I continue through the narrative.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
At this point,
this is what we talked about.
Zia's got you can imagine the Always Sunny in Philadelphia with all the strings.
Charlie just having the red string everywhere.
Yeah. So, the scrying ritual I was able to do, and I included my own blood in that ritual in the hopes that it would scry and help find the book, because the blood's in the book, I have blood, and there's a strong possibility because, I mean, Dad's a big guy. I don't know how he enters this plane, or if he's always here, or any of that. I've never been able to do any rituals or anything to like ascertain that information. So he might not be able to enter this realm. He might have been stuck on that island at some point in the past. It's very unclear. But the book. So when we did the ritual, we were able to see the person, Jolene, who we were told about at Atmos Isles, Breather than I. And yeah, it was a little very, very, very briefly, but this person definitely had the potential to open the book. It glowed in a certain way. A page, like the cover moved a little bit, and that's not something anybody can do. Oh. There has to be a blood relation. So probably sibling that I didn't know about, I think. I guess there are other familial relationships, but that one seemed the most likely. So that's concerning, because at first I was like, okay, we find this book and we destroy it, because maybe it could let Dad or other demonic presences into this realm, or just destroy this realm entirely. Bad things. Not sure which, if any, are this person's intentions, but I would not like to sit around long enough to find out. And so I was trying to get us all to go there as soon as possible. Any questions at this point?
A lot of information. But
okay, sorry.
No.
So your ultimate goal is to destroy this book.
That's definitely the first goal. My original goal when we first met Cassius was just to see if I could find my dad in any way. And this book was something I was thinking about because it might have been able to lead me to him. But it went from this is going to be a casual kind of thing and we'll just come across it, to oh no, somebody else already has it who can open it. Because if it was just some book collector, it would be fine. But this is a little bit more dire. So the goal is to just get it and destroy it.
Sure.
That might take 5 minutes. It might take way longer. I have no idea if Jolene, if that is the real name, is like friendly, not an eldritch beast within a shell created to interact with mortal beings.
That doesn't happen very often.
I don't know. I haven't heard too many stories about it, but
I didn't understand any of that. But I do have the feeling of what you're feeling. I understand now. I just don't really understand. I understand it emotionally.
Fair enough.
But yeah.
You're so emotional, Cassius. So in tune with your emotions.
So the reason why I said I was 100% sure up until super recently was the island. The fact that I had apparently already been there as a child was weird. I don't know if that means that my dad had other plans for me, because that was definitely what was a very celestial heaven or laden island. I don't know. There are a lot of things that are unanswered right now, and I have more questions than answers, to be completely honest. I mean, I explored the mansion while you were out collecting the egg. Mm-hmm. And I just have this feeling that something important happened. I just have lost time for that entire day. So.
Oh, you mean something important happened while you were exploring?
Well, I have a feeling that something did. I every time I just can't remember what it was.
Maybe you're really tired. It's been a really trying last week. So completely understandable if you just kind of spaced out. You know, I've had days like that before after studying for several days straight, and then kind of like, oh man, I just can't remember what I did the last 2 days. So maybe it'll come to you later.
Fingers crossed. So, with that being said, I'm really sorry that I kept that information from you all. And obviously, I'm not going to do that anymore. But yeah, does that help clarify where we're going, why we're going there? And
yeah. No, I just was curious as to how long we would be.
No, that's a great question.
Zia, for me, that was as clear as mud. But I do appreciate the fact that you're being more open. Even though I don't understand it, I am glad that you at least said something, so I kind of sort of know what to expect. And it's not just you pulling us in one direction saying we need to go here. Like, now we have the why. This book is bad, it needs to go away.
Well, I mean, it's not
For the first
I mean, we're not sure if it's extremely bad. I mean,
sure.
You know, I think it deserves some respect and some
I mean, it was written by my father in his own blood something like 6,000 years ago. So.
Well, I mean, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It could just be extremely important and, you know, something worth protecting and something worth preserving. And
maybe blood was the only thing he had on hand?
Really?
Yeah. You know, I mean, Celestials are weird and ancestral things and, you know, ancient beings. And
I really want to appreciate both of y'all's take on this, but when was the last time you saw a book or something written in blood and you thought, this is a good omen?
Never.
Well, I mean, I have heard of people finding not this book, but other things, and I do know that. I mean, even before I met you, I had heard of the book and heard of people being like, oh, what secrets lie within. We could be the people that find the secrets within, and I mean, we could capitalize off of that. I mean, everyone likes money, right? Everyone likes fame and fortune. I mean, to think that we would be the people to find out that information, it would be really, it'd make us really important.
You know, I think I've definitely introduced a lot of information today.
It is.
But the one thing I would like to impart very, very clearly is that it should be destroyed.
So you think? Yeah.
Okay.
And your opinion's important, Zia. It really is. I think we all respect you here.
Yes.
Thanks,
absolutely.
Well, that's all I had.
Zia, if it comes down to it and we need to destroy the book, I'll be right there to help you.
Thank you, Cassius.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, thank you for, like I said, thank you for at least letting me know what's happening now, because I was in the dark for so long, and you know I can't see in the dark, so.
So unfair.
Yeah.
Why would a species lack the ability to see at night? It just doesn't make any sense.
Look, I was born this way.
You were born in the light. I get it. It molded you.
That's awesome.
Well, great meeting. Yeah. We got anything else to share? Anything else we need to put on the table before we head out?
I do want to say that once the book is destroyed, we can take a much more casual kind of journey. I'm sure all of you have other things that you'd like to do. So
sure, but I mean, like, we're on this journey. I am months away from home, so I'm doing this now. So I'm gonna see this through to the end, and we'll see what happens afterwards.
I just knew that Liazana had some business, and I know I'm kind of co-opting the captains.
I think the book is. We're already heading to some hazy, so I think we should take care of that first.
I just want you to know, if you ever need anything, Liazana, I'd die for you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So are we under the impression that the book is on some hazy.
Freelith, you were with me in the room.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. There's just a lot with the egg and everything. There's a lot on my mind. I'm so sorry, Zia. I do understand. So yes, that's a yes to my question.
We did the scrying.
Got it. Yes.
You made the holy water.
Correct.
I couldn't have done it without you.
I do understand that, and and I'm just my brain's elsewhere. I'm so sorry. I really am.
It's okay. I totally understand. Mm-hmm. Motherhood can do this to a person,
right? I think that's what's happening. I really do. She kind of gets out her journal and starts like writing.
I really hope what comes out of that egg is nice. Maybe I should sing it a lullaby or something.
Yeah, fatherhood suits you well, Cassius.
I don't want it to like sniff me out and be like, "You didn't read me a bedtime story," and then I have to
Is Cassius saying this out loud?
He is. But he's like muttering under his breath, so it's not out loud, but it's out loud.
You know, I've been telling some stories about like not holding grudges, so hopefully it will kind of hatch out and understand that like even though you didn't feel comfortable reading it, you know, singing to it or touching it, that it would be like, hey, it's all right because I forgive you. I
hope that's true.
Yeah, me too. I think it's gonna be. I think it's a good egg. I think it's a good egg.
I hope it's a good egg. That's gonna cause so much problems for us if it's not.
I think I get a really like good feeling like when I'm not gonna like when I was younger, and this isn't like it directly correlated, but when I was younger, I would hang out in graveyards. It's a long story, and I could always tell which spirits were good and which were bad, and I get that same feeling with the egg. Like this is a good egg. This is a good thing.
I have a dumb but very like good way to pass the time idea. Let's each make a pot of like 10 gold pieces or something and guess what's gonna come out of it. And then whoever gets the closest gets the pot.
Sure.
Just to pass the time.
Yeah. No, I'm good with this. I'm good.
10 gold though?
No, we can make it like 2.
That's a lot. Yeah, I was about to say that's a lot of money. I was like, you got 10 gold to just put in a pot like that?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, but whatever. I can do whatever
amount. Consults there.
10 is
under
a lot.
10 gold that you need.
Oh, these wee babes. No, that's right. It's Bo. Whew, I don't know. Maybe I reckon they're just not just fresh babes out in the world here. Maybe they don't have much coin yet.
I better not tell them we have 50.
I'm checking everyone's thing.
No,
pretty sure everyone's so set.
It's fine.
Okay.
We are stingy, Dan.
Just so players know. Yeah. He's good. Yeah.
We can put in 1.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I'm okay with 5 gold.
I'm down if it's just 1.
Oh, okay. Well, 1. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
1's
fine. Yeah, 1's good. Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be cash.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
1 gold. How should we? Oh, here. She'll tear a piece of her journal and like.
Quick question.
Fold it. And
quick question. So what does the egg look like aesthetically, Dan?
It looks very much like a stone. It has a moderately smoothed over edges into the egg form, but you can, if to the touch, it's still kind of like concrete, and then it's mostly smooth, but still has some texture on it. Grayish white with some marble, like some smoky blue marbling throughout.
Oh.
Some tiny speckles of dark grays.
Could Cassius possibly look at the egg during his egg duty and do like a would it be a nature check on it?
Yeah, right. You have to be nature check. That's like the knowledge of the woods versus.
Yeah, like just to see if he would have seen it, like, or he might have read something akin to this. Maybe that's a history check or something.
I'll let you choose. Yeah, which one you feel.
Okay, because I feel like he would look over it very thoroughly and be like.
Freelith gave a piece of paper to everyone, and she's going to write something down on hers, fold it, and give it to Zia.
Oh, okay. Should I open it up?
Here, Here you go. And I mean, I'll just say Brilliant's good. But yeah, I mean, you can do what you want.
Oh wait, is it for writing?
No. She already gave you a piece to write on, but this is hers that she wrote on.
Oh, the guessing.
Yes,
Like
the guessing.
Okay, so I'm opening it and I'm reading it.
It says, "My best friend."
Oh, that's so cute.
That's adorable.
And like a little heart at the end.
That's so cute.
I think the crew will put into, if you're doing it for the crew too, they'll put in some money and some guesses, some silly guesses.
Cassius will put his guess in there as well. He thinks that it might be possibly a dragon, but like he kind of shudders at the thought because they are smart in the egg. So he's like, I really do have to read bedtime stories now. I wanted to remember me to be good.
Awesome.
I
don't know what it is though.
Zia definitely is like really, really confident about this, but doesn't want anybody to see. So it slips under a little baby ship.
Oh,
that's amazing.
Yes.
And for the record, the crew members are all going to be wrong because I'm not like going to have them win when I know what it is.
Yeah,
well, it could be.
Dan's like, oh, the Vic won. Surprise.
I mean, it could be that we're all totally wrong.
Hooray,
that's
Vic.
fine. I just thought this would be funny.
Breeless not.
It's like less serious than like the last 20 minutes of.
Nice.
Yeah, Breeless going to kind of go off to her room, but we can and do something, but we can get to that later.
Okay. Is everyone else sort of heading out to do their things?
Yeah, do we have anything else? Captain and new first mate?
I don't think we do. I think the only thing that we would need to do is like start the guard rotation, and then also test out the stealth for like the later into the night to see how long it lasts. And then if there is a recharge for it too. We don't know that.
Right.
Yeah, because it might be limited use. So those are all things that we should check like around the shift for like the next few days.
Yeah.
Yes, Breelith?
Can I help with navigating some, because like I helped Kip with some before, and they taught me a bit about it. So I would like to try my hand at it again, because it's really fun and I had a great time.
Okay. I mean, that's
it doesn't have to be all the time. I'm just saying, like, are you okay as the second mate and as the captain for me, like being like, hey Kip, can I take the wheel for a bit, or whatever, however Kip wants to handle that.
I mean, Liazana, do you have any objections to that? Like, I think that's fine. Yeah.
But
I think that's
Breelith
totally
gives Liazana like puppy dog eyes, like.
I mean, okay. As long as Kip's okay with it.
Right. She was doing fine. I don't know about taking the wheel just yet, but we'll get there.
Yeah, we can practice. Yeah.
Aye.
Thanks.
All right, then it's settled. That sounds good. Yeah. All right, so I think we should start posting guard now, and we should do it in teams of two so they can rove around the ship and kind of like alert each other, let each other know.
I'm with Vic.
Oh, okay.
I think that's a great idea. Yeah, I will be whenever you need me to be.
All right, you figure out a rotation that works. All right, and if everyone's heading out, Vic's actually gonna. Zia, if you have a moment to hang back, I have something I think might be helpful for you.
And that's my cue, and Cassius is gonna leave.
You know who's not gonna leave? Breland.
Breland will kind of like, look through the snacks a little bit before leaving, and just kind of like, and then as she's like walking backwards out, like, okay, well, have a great chat. And like,
Thanks,
raising her eyebrows, and she'll try, and then she's going to like stand like on the others, like against the wall. After she exits, stand against the wall, like to where they can't see her, and just kind of like stand there, like press up against the wall.
Okay. Well, once everyone is out, quote unquote. And now, of course, I don't mean to be too imposing. So. He's fumbling a bit for words. I know that, of course, I wouldn't have my feelings hurt if you weren't up for this, but I know you mentioned that you lost some time while you were at the mansion. Well, my tribe has a bit of a ritual that I think might be able to help you get some of that time back. Not all at once, but here and there when you have the time. It's a wee bit of a process. There's some face paint and some body paint and some things we burn, and it's the whole just a little flustered, which is a weird look on Vic. But again, it's I understand. If not, I'm sure there's other ways to go about it. But
Vic,
hey.
You're amazing.
Oh.
When can we start?
Well, I suppose now, if you have about probably it'll be about an hour if you have an hour free.
Have an hour free.
Great. Good. Okay, let's
Shuffling off.
Nice. I think we can set up, and there's a spare room that doesn't really have any furniture in it. I think that'd be great. And he just kind of shuffles out. He's gonna lead you to said room, and actually he's gonna swing by his quarters first. I'll have to grab a few things, and so you get a peek at.
Yeah, I would definitely be like.
Nice. It's a very straightforward setup. He doesn't have a full bed. It's more like a combination. It's in between a cot and a bed. There's some frame-ish with a single mattress on it. As large as it is, you can tell it's still not, his feet definitely hang off the end of the bed. There's things are moderately neat and organized. It's not too messy or anything. But there isn't much here. There isn't much in the room. Just the necessities. However, the only thing that kind of stands out outside of this very plain and empty room is there's a fair bit of artwork. There's at least 4 paintings that you see on the wall of beautiful. There's 2 nature ones where a sun is setting in one, and another is a gorgeous waterfall cascading over a bunch of rocks and splits out some fish jumping out of the water. The other
He's an artist?
He may be. He's got 4 things and
That's so cute.
Right, and he opens up a chest and pulls out some of these. You can see when he opens that he's taking out the paints for this body paint, face paint, but in there you see some painter's paint, like some artist paint for painting and some canvases and such. Right, we'll need that and some sort of like incense, like sage bundles, sort of. That and right. So, of course, to be more specific, there's this whole ritual is about sort of cleansing whatever it is that's preventing you from accessing that. But it's a purification of the body, and so we paint from it begins up here and works things out through your arms and legs, So we have to paint all that. I can give you instructions, as I don't want to just assume it's okay to go painting all over you, of course.
Why wouldn't that be okay?
If you're okay with it, it's fine with me.
He is like obviously like kind of unaware of the implications of that, having lived essentially alone in the woods her entire life. So
Nice.
he's like probably honestly would just head over to the room and drop Trow immediately.
Nice. Okay, so he'll bring the stuff over and follow you. So I'll be your guide. So I'll be doing the same. And he'll do the same. He'll close the door. He'll do the same, and he puts like a chalk powder around in a big circle with some symbols in the 4 cardinal directions. And then it's sort of like a ghost scene, right? Like from the pottery kind of like, with some body painting and however you would feel about that, you feel about that. Vic's a little. It's kind of an intimate thing. So
dissociated from it. I mean, it's intimate.
Yeah.
His mind isn't really directly on that right now, or isn't entirely focused on that.
Neat. So you both get done, and you sit crisscross applesauce facing one another in the center. And it's almost like a guided meditation where he's sort of walking you through. Where is your most comfortable place? Somewhere open and vast. A forest or a city.
That's a difficult question for Zia. Yeah. It's really weird, but you know what? I feel like she probably felt the most free when she just had the job on the original ship.
That's great.
Where it was just a wake up, do this, go to bed, wake up, do this, go to bed, and she could just kind of dissociate from everything else in her life.
That's amazing. Okay.
Well, it kind of sucks now because now the meditation is like the really like not great bathrooms on this horrible ship.
Nice. All right. We'll start in the bathroom. That's consider that the clog in your brain, right? and from there, we'll work out.
Work it all out.
Nice. And he kind of guides you through sort of a freeing guided meditation up and out to, the more open air sections and doing what you enjoyed with that. At the end, he says, all right, you're standing back in front of the door. Your shift has ended. You're ready to head back to your cabin. You open up the door, and what do you see? And what you see as you kind of meditate through that is what was revealed behind that button, that huge mural that had this huge towering figure with like a halo above their head. Another figure that faces that one. It does not have a halo. And then 3 sort of in the shape of like if you wrapped an egg in a blanket and bundled it up. There are 3 of those in this halo at the very bottom where you had been standing. And that's the first thing that comes back to you.
Okay, well, I think we got it, Vic. I think we got it.
All right. I mean, you'll have to take plenty of rest and drink plenty of water tonight. But we can try this again in a week or so, and perhaps, or as some time passes, and we'll unlock some more memories, I think.
Yeah. At this point, I think Zia's like basically heading out, having entirely forgotten to put clothes back on, probably.
Nice.
I feel like Vic would probably be like, Zia.
Zia, don't. I mean, do what you wish, but you're clothes. You're clothes.
Oh, right. Yes.
Don't pass them up to you.
Good call.
He'll put
Thank
his
you, Vic.
on. Hey, thank you for trusting me. and let me help.
Always. And I do hope that we get to spend more time together.
Me too.
And then just like a hit on the shoulder, like, all right.
Hey, take care. And then he starts cleaning up.
What a tease.
Nice.
Oh, I'm the tease. Well, you're probably Azana. You're an entire pull-out session.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's amazing.
We can have a gentle guided meditation.
Yeah, it was sweet.
But I think, it's been a long day. I think Zio would probably head to bed.
All right, you head to bed. Let's see. All right, we've got the rotation going. What are you up to as you scoot away? As after you scoot away when they pass through.
Yeah, she's going to head directly to her room.
Okay.
And close the door, which still has the egg in it. She's like, oh, I need to move you soon. And she is going to get out her sending stone and put a call into her patron. Okay. Let's see. It's me heading to Simhazy. Is Simhazy one word or two, Dan?
Yes, it's a few. Simhazy Isles. It's a grouping. Is that what you're asking? How many?
Yes, but how many words is Simhazy?
Oh, Simhazy's one.
Is it just one? Okay, so it's me heading to Simhazy Isles. Suspect book is there. May hit trouble as others I'm with want to destroy it. What to do? Question mark.
You actually, let me do a roll and see if he's doing that thing. Yeah. So you won't get an immediate response this time. You'll have to wait a bit.
So she'll just kind of stand there. Okay. Hopefully you heard it. And she'll start like looking for a empty room, Dan, to roll the. I mean, is there an empty room across the hallway from her?
Oh yeah.
She will roll. She will get the process of rolling that into there.
Okay.
Putting out her history book, and the weird book of poems that she has, and then kind of setting up a nest for it. Putting like getting a pillow out of her room, putting it in there so that like someone can sit on something. Maybe even like pinning up little drawings that she's drawn on the wall. One of them says like best friend on it and has like her with the egg. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Go ahead and roll a percentile die, Breelith, if you would.
$73.
Okay. Make a perception check then for me on top of that, if you would, please.
Oof, not the best, but let's see here. 13 total.
As you're spending some time near the egg, you actually hear a sound deep within this, well, not too deep within the egg, but within the egg. And it almost sounds like a soft scraping sound every so often.
It's okay. It's all right. I'm here. I hear you. And she has like both hands on it. hear you. Just get stronger, and you can get out of there ASAP. But you're well cared for, and in the meantime, just don't kill us, okay? All right. Love you.
Oh, nice. Okay, neat. All right, Liazada, anything, basically I'm going to check in with you and Cassius, and then from there I'll sort of advance, like I'll start skipping by the week, or just like we'll do some rolls, see if you have anything for the weeks. But anything for today that you want to do after the meeting?
Not really anything in particular. She'd just kind of go about her business.
Okay.
Honestly, I can't really think of anything in particular she'd want to do.
Gotcha. All right. And Cassius, anything for you the rest of the day?
I think like Cassius would start. He'd be in his room and he'd like try to find any reading material that he might have brought with him.
Okay.
And then there's like a couple like brochures and like shitty magazines. He's just like, the deck's not gonna want to read this. He's not gonna want to hear this. So he's just kind of looking through like what he has, and he's just getting like. So are we simultaneously doing egg duty and guard shifts? Like some of us would be on egg duty one night, and then
I think so.
another night we'd be on guard shift. Okay, just making sure. That's how we would coordinate it. So yeah, I think Cassius would probably take like one of the watches like closer to the beginning of the night because he does need 8 hours of sleep. So
nice. It's funny. You're looking through. My mouse won't scroll fast enough. Oh, please tell me it's here though. Do we not have the titles of these books? Where is it, Steph, in our senior team? I'm looking for, so on this big airliner, Cassius, some of the material you would have picked up, there would have been, I can't think of the name of the books, Steph.
What books are you talking about?
The ones that we're putting things in.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Either one, you choose.
It's, oh God.
I know! I'm scrambling for it now, and it's so great.
Let's see. It's a trading. Oh yeah. One is let's see here.
Let's do the. Wait, did we come in? Yes. You have a. Is this confirmed? Right? Yeah, I think so. Sky Emporium. It's a magazine where you can order products.
Like Sky Mall?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was on that ship. And I'll send you some of the actual items that are in there because a lot of work has gone into this.
Cassius will nod his head up and down like this is the one.
Yeah. Oh, I know what I'm doing this week. I absolutely know what my extra project's going to be this week. Yes.
This is the one.
Beautiful. Okay.
I think the egg will enjoy this.
There's some really bizarre thing like maybe I can use that. Like awesome. Okay, so I'm going to say that we have a month and a half, so I'm going to skip by 2 week increments. Is there anything overall for the next leg of the trip, right, until we get there, that anyone wants to do? Before, some of you did like training, others did, some training about the ship, aspects of the ship. I think Lisanna was practicing some sword skills. Is there anything in particular any of you would like to do just overall?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I don't know, I was just thinking Brilith would be like doing the trying to work with Kip on learning some more navigation sometimes. And then also sending the same message every day to her patron until he replies. Just in case signals get crossed.
Okay. That's awesome. Okay.
Hey. Like, just
yeah,
like a
right. Yeah, yep. It's me.
Zia would just be, I think, working and slowly becoming, closer with Vic over these like memory regaining sessions. I don't know if anything else is gonna be revealed. Maybe it works incrementally. I have no idea.
Okay.
But in general, I think the two of us are just becoming closer.
Nice. It's fun stories come out. He really has never been too much for talking, but you do find him, sharing and talking and asking about, about you with respect to what you want to share and what you don't.
I'm more interested to hear about his backstory, honestly.
Oh, okay, nice.
He's a Goliath. I don't know. Yeah. What's that like?
Right. He talks about the whole they're nomadic sort of, that he doesn't know. He was raised here, raised back in Zosa, but not by his parents. His parents came aboard a ship and then left without him, or so his adoptive parents told him. And that the only thing that he was told about his parents, that they came from a far off island, one out off the charts, off the sky charts. And it was an island, as his parents told the story, that was so vast that it held multiple mountain ranges, large, long plains, that it felt like, everyone's used to just island life here, but this sounds like almost like a floating continent instead of a floating island, just a floating island. And he doesn't really know whether to believe it. Yeah. I don't even know if it's true, but
I can definitely relate to not having, your parents being there for you when you were growing up.
I appreciated what the folks that raised me did for me. But it leaves you with a lot of questions, right?
Yeah, it does.
Scooch just a little closer. But it's a lot of that, and you get some inside jokes and some other things. You find he's got a silly sense of humor, so you pick up just a lot of those little smaller bonding moments over the next 6 weeks.
Oh, I can't wait to come up with some inside jokes that we're just going to throw in with no context.
Perfect. Awesome. Okay. Let's see. So.
And just to clarify, there was no other memory-related stuff that I got, or did we just want to?
I'm going to say that you've probably attempted it a few more times, but nothing else is unlocked yet. Just because I hate to minimize it by. Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure. Thanks.
No problem. Let's see. And Breelith, would you mind? Oh gosh, what would be a good skill for learning? It's navigation, right? So can you do some? I guess a survival check with advantage, and a perception check with advantage after that. We'll get a rough idea of how things are going.
Let's see. I want to use a different D20. I guess not. Okay.
You're stuck with that one.
Hey, all right. That was a good choice. For the survival, it's a 25 total. And
okay.
What was the other one? Perception?
Yes, please.
Wow, Reela's not doing very good on perception this evening. That's a 5.
Okay, well, you know what? The first one.
No, wait. I'm sorry. It's a 7.
Okay, now that makes a difference. So the first one sets the DC, and it's set up pretty easy. So you do manage to pick up. In fact, we'll do a little training montage, right? Camera pops in with you, like hip, like no, it's the no, it's over here, Brayla. Oh, no, and and you're kind of like looking at some of the mechanisms under one of the decks, and then the next scene is sort of you hovering over the over the sky chart in the captain's quarters, and she's pointing these out, and you're scribbling notes down. And it keeps cutting and cutting. Everything cycles back every week. There's a shot of you like trying to manage the ship at the steering wheel, and all blunders that get fewer and fewer until at the end Kip is leaving you at the wheel while she manages the charts and stuff, and you just have the wind in your hair, you're just flowing behind you, and you're just navigating the ship, pulling levers and adjusting the wheel.
Nice. Nice.
You have successfully learned navigation betwing all your studying beforehand and now. You can navigate the ship.
Of course,
Nice.
she's going to be sorry, just writing this down. So she is going to be like doing this dramatically, like kind of like with one hand, hand on her hip, just kind of standing, and yeah.
Nice, you nail it. Yep. Yeah. Awesome. All right, Liazana, anything for those 6 weeks?
Probably most of what she was already doing before. I mean, she definitely would be taking up some, I would say a few slots of egg duty. Because she knows how much it means to Breelith, so she's trying to help out. And then besides that, just keep training with her short sword.
Okay.
Since she can't really do much with a bow and arrow in the sky.
Nice, yeah. Well, you know what? I think that it'd probably be Vic that would spot. He'd offer. There's some bundles of hay to keep certain things warm when the ship gets cold. I don't know. There's hay, and there's a bundle, and he'll put it. I can tie this to the mast. If you're looking, we can paint a circle.
Oh.
It's a bullseye, if you wish.
Sure.
I come.
That works. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. And he just does that while he's going around with his work. And it comes out with very beautifully painted, perfect circles, and it's a nice bullseye for you. So, would you like to train with the bow or the sword or a combination?
It'll be a combination of the sword and her heavy crossbow.
Ooh, okay. All right. Can you make, let's see, an athletics check for me with advantage? And then just a dex check after that with advantage.
Okay, so athletics is a 16.
Okay.
And just a straight dex.
But with advantage, just.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh, okay. You find yourself with a new level of fitness as your montage is like, wiping the sweat from your forehead. You're working these slashes, and you're doing your all your your training with the sword. Yeah. And then and it kind of gets like 3 rings out, like you're pretty good, but it's with that, while it doesn't increase anything with your melee because of the increased fitness, coupled with the amazing dex check, you are actually going to have a bonus +1 to using that particular weapon for attack and damage. Nice. You'll have a +1.
Nice.
Which we can put in a bonus if you want in the calculation. So if you're not sure how to do it, I can do that for you.
Okay, we can hit that later. Perfect.
And Cassius, is there anything that nice. Anything that you want to work on outside of the thing that I know you want to work on?
I think Cassius would also be helping Wisp around the ship for the engineer task as well. Right. So like any trouble with the ship, like if there's any like anything wrong or anything that Wisp would need help with, like Cassius would be right there, like lending a helping hand, just to kind of learn more about like the engineering aspect of the ship.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage, because engineers are troubleshooters and investigation's the first skill you'll need.
All right.
And then after that, you can make just a straight up intelligence check with advantage.
Okay, so that came out to a dirty 20 on investigation.
Nice.
And then let me see. What's the other check?
Just a straight intelligence check, but at advantage.
Gotcha. So straight intelligence check for Cassius, that was a 19.
Nice. Okay, so you have advanced to the point where you can, let's see, with the focus on that, you can now repair, make repairs. You can attempt to make repairs on the ship. You can't make enhancements yet, but you can repair if it gets damaged or if something stops working, because you haven't had much air combat yet, but different parts of your ship can be targeted. And so you know what to go do to try and hold that up or repair it. Like giving a healing potion to certain areas of the ship.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay, that's actually really convenient. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, and let's see. We'll check in with Ashavar and Sinister to figure out what they like to be doing on this 6-week trip. You do find that the closer you get with it, once you're within like a day and a half of arriving at Simazi Isles, you didn't realize before how close this is to where the Omega Curtain just goes from top down. It covers basically everything you can see here. This city, as it comes into sight, is right on the edge of the Omega Curtain. Like, not that you could throw a stone and hit it, but it's like maybe 50 ship lengths away from some of where the edge billows and seems to be held in place by some unseen force. But again, 50 of your ship lengths away, if you land them stem to stern, between this city and the Omega Curtain. You actually find that this city, these isles rather, while before were reported to be, your initial impression, or that someone, I forget who was giving you, was that it was fairly desolate. As you approach, I'm just going to share this out for everyone that's someone's...
It's not desolate.
It is not. There are different sections of this city. There's this lower section that hovers just above the Omega Curtain that rests on the, below everything. The rumbling Omega Curtain down there. There's like this bowl that seems to levitate just above it. This cross-shaped city that extends out, in those 4 directions. It hovers just above that. Then there's a bit of a gap in another section of the city that houses maybe 20-some buildings stacked closely on one another. And then often up in the distance a little bit, obscured, this is once you're like a few hours away, in some lighter normal clouds, there seems to be another section of the city. You just see a large wall with some, amongst the clouds with a few buildings poking out along the top. You do see a port. These 4 sections that stick out near the bottom have a number of ships docked at them. You don't receive any messages or anything like come in port here. You don't see any ships coming out to get you or anything like that, but you do see a number of open docks. If Kip will ask, Captain, should we take it in? I haven't ported here before, but I see some open docks and we're not getting any communication. Or
I guess we just dock if we haven't heard anything.
Well, worst case, they ask us to move.
Yeah, hope for the best.
All right, Captain, I'm taking it in, and the speed slows way down, and you start getting that slow drift to the side of the ship to kind of get it into the dock. And as Kip and Breatheth carefully navigate the ship into the dock, Kip's giving some pointers on docking since you haven't had an opportunity to do that yet, Breatheth. Yeah. Gently coasts in. You see... there doesn't seem to be anyone on the docks. You see maybe a person or two up in the city. One in walking into a building, another going like between some buildings in another area. You're really not seeing many people here. But the ship and the one person that is down at the docks comes out. And oops, where's my notes? looks up to the ship. Sorry, I don't know where my notes are. Here we go. Here we go. There's a tiefling that comes out. Light purple skin, beautiful wings, tiefling wings on her back. Coal black hair that runs down to her shoulder blades. Rose gold eyes, if you can see them from here. They glint a little as there's no pupils. They're just solid and they have a slight glow.
Goodness.
Yeah, she's draped in as rather comfortable clothes, like caster's clothes, like sort of a robe, but it's full of varying shades of blue and white. The only, she has like a sleeveless setup on, right? And you can see she's super ripped. She's built and ripped, not like bulky, but just like ripped. More so than, she's, I don't know how else to, it's impressive. And she comes out and she's, well, I reckon you're all, first time here. She takes one of those huge ass ropes and throws it up to the ship. Better tie yourself off. Come on down. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
All right.
Why did it have to be tieflings? Why is it always tieflings?
Oh, fun. Oh my goodness. Well, that was really fun.
Yeah.
That was good. And we got so much done. That's extra exciting. We're here. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh,
we pulled some levers.
It
all came together.
That was fantastic. I loved it. Hold the lever,
push those levers.
Yeah, it was great.
Wrong lever.
I hope somebody clipped that or something.
Oh, please tell me somebody did. If not, I'm going to have to go back and make that happen because that was amazing.
I just... if there's like a vote for something for Brie or for Steph to like illustrate...
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it should be in there.
Right.
The whole lever
obviously,
thing with Briolith and Liazana.
I mean, it might be considered inappropriate. I don't want to.
Not in our chat. No, that's right on point. Amazing.
Absolutely.
Let's see. I'll pop up our schedule here. As you can see, we have a boatload of D&D here in this 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. time slot across the week. We also have Saturday evenings just before an Extremis, a 6 to 9 in the afternoon, Eastern time, all Eastern time. D&D stream as well. You can catch every Tuesday between 2 and 4 Eastern in the afternoon. Dungeon Craft with Steph and Vic, where Steph and Vic, surprise, paint minis and do tile work and such for their campaigns. As Claire, our awesome Claire mentioned, every Friday we have Mad Art with Steph between noon and 3, where you can put in requests on our Discord. If you're not a member there already, come check us out because we're hilarious and awesome. And you can put in requests for fan art, so please go there immediately if you're not, and submit requests for lever action. Pull out lever action.
Wow.
With
I am posting it right now.
Yes, I will vote. You have my vote. And then our perfect Sunday afternoon chill stream. Madbird plays board games. Vic runs that every 2 to 5 Eastern on Sundays. And she has different members from our community and other tabletop communities on there each week playing different games. Usually with Tabletop Simulator, fun board games. Sometimes also, I think we've played Among Us now. We've played Phasmophobia and sometimes Jackbox as well. So there's other
Not happening tomorrow though.
Oh right. It's on
because of her computer problems.
Thank you. That's right. Yeah. In fact, it might be a week or 2 or 3. Yeah. It's on a brief hiatus until we get some of the hardware issues set. Okay, and we have a new Patreon. Yay! So if you support us here, already, on Twitch, then you know that you get a subscriber die, which you can use. It's a 2d8 currently. You can give it to a player or an NPC. And they can use it for anything except death saving throws, sadly. Especially this past week. I know. Man,
listen.
This has been a brutal week.
So much pain.
Yeah, we lost three Here's Lament characters died this week, and 2 Stormfall characters died this week.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
Yep.
It's been tough. It's been tough.
Dan's just over here like.
I felt so bad. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't even get into it because I'll have to be like, oh.
Dan is the man behind the smoking gun. He killed us all.
Oh. Oh, she died. Oh. Oh my goodness. Right. So we launched a Patreon, and if you support us here, you can support us in both places. Some people do. That would be awesome. But if you're looking to support us in one place or the other, I recommend Patreon because you still get the subscriber now, even at the $5 tier. You get more than just that doing it through Patreon, and more of it goes to us when done through Patreon versus Twitch. So all the reasons to check us out there and let us know. Go ahead that way. All right, so we're going to raid our friends Blackwater D&D. And thank you, players. Amazing. You all rock. I'm so embroiled in the story and what's going to happen with everyone. And you all just, I love the dynamic. It's so great. Especially this egg. I had a moment today where it clicked. I'm like, that's right. This is what it's like. I'm still like going through some ideas, but it clicked today for sure.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
I'm so scared.
So I definitely know what it's going to be. I had a moment with Sia's backstory today too. As you were talking about it, I'm like, this is what's happened, and I was just like, it's good. I can't talk about it, but I had feelings. I had a lot of feelings about it, but it's going to be good.
Okay, I'm always like, because I have an idea, but I'm always like trying to leave it open enough that if you're like massive,
nice.
that's totally. I'm so excited.
It's gonna be
Thank
great.
you all so much for everything.
Yeah, of course. Awesome.
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah, my
Yes,
pleasure.
thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm here with popcorn. Like, yeah, no, this is great. Well, have a great night, everyone. We'll catch you all soon. Take care.
Take it easy, everybody. Bye.